of Facebook and Instagram as it prepares to launch its new educational product. The technology, which has yet to be named, would allow teachers to program and manage multiple student headsets at once and give them access to education apps on the company's Quest devices. Now, already several educational facilities are using Quest headsets, including a life sciences course at the University of Glasgow that immerses students inside the human body, a criminal justice course at New Mexico State that places users at a virtual crime scene, and a business class at Stanford University that helps prepare students for interviews. Furthermore, exciting news for all the gamers. Hack the Tao, an NFT game based on the visionary duo of Italian Web3 artists Nadia Squassi, Sergio Scalett's NFT Hackathons, has taken the metaverse sector in the center stage by being launched on the Sandbox metaverse. While the game is set in a dream world inspired by Hackathon's artistic journey in the crypto world, the goal is to restore balance of the universe and defeat centralization forces. Now, the game was developed over years and was first mentioned on X 4 years ago. Well, the creators of Hack the Tao first introduced the protagonist, Lady Hack, who must evolve every time they encounter blocks permeating a centralized world. And the game features various characters, including the Podmogs, Guardians, and Wise Ones of Hackland, who hold the key to navigating Hackatao's subconscious and serve as vital lifelines. In summary, Hack the Tao is a surreal NFT game that combines elements of crypto world, metaverse, and NFTs. Moving on, Beat Builder, the metaverse launched by Karta that offers in-game experiential marketing, has reached a milestone on April 16 by engaging 100,000 players on a fortnight, the first ever build-based rhythm game. Beat Builder integrates with Fortnite's co-building gameplay, offering a rhythm game experience. Players synchronize their building actions with the beat, such as when putting down walls, ramps, floors, and cones. The game is centered on building, which is a Fortnite gameplay feature used in its Battle Royale. Well, Karta collaborated with No Copyright Sounds, a copyright-free music platform, to curate Beat Builder's initial soundtrack. The studio partnered with Spotify to create a gamified version of the popular Spotify Wrapped campaign. And in February, Karta launched a dedicated studio focused on building bespoke experiences within Asia-focused metaverse platform Sepetro. Now, since Karta's launching in mid-2021, it attracted significant investment and struck major partnerships with brands such as Amazon Music, McDonald's, and Paco Boss. And lastly, metaverse platform OneVerse acquired the online poker site Poker Saint for an undisclosed sum, marking the fourth acquisition of the gaming powerhouse. Paul Michael, CEO of OneVerse Gaming, said Poker Saint's pioneering gaming strategies and fair market position make them an ideal addition to OneVerse Gaming as we seek to expand their player base and boost shareholder value over the long term. Well, the company considers this acquisition will oil the wheels of OneVerse in strengthening its market position and widen its product portfolio. So let's listen into what Mr. E. Paul Michael has to say about OneVerse's broader goals and aspirations within the evolving landscape of digital interaction.
When we try to merge all these companies together and get them on one platform, help them to develop more. So there are two benefits in the long run. One is everyone makes the customers more benefited is because he has a wide range of games to play. One. The second thing is it becomes operationally quite the bottom lines increases is because operationally we are well equipped because we have one platform, right?
Well, that's all in this episode of Metaverse Magic. I will be back with more such interesting updates from the Metaverse space. Do log on to our website www.treeversetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs, Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Metaverse is all set to bring a revolution in various industries as its influence extends far beyond gaming. From revolutionizing education and healthcare to reshaping entertainment and music, Metaverse is transforming industries at an unprecedented pace. According to a report by World Economic Forum, Metaverse is projected to become an $800 billion market by 2024 or by the end of this year. So to discuss more about the current trends in the Metaverse sector, I am joined by Mr. Russell Bundy, the CEO of MadBob and Director of Arts at Gatherverse. Welcome to 3.0 TV, Mr. Russell.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. So, Mr. Russell, beginning with, according to a report by Gartner, nearly 25% of people globally will spend at least 1 hour per day in Metaverse by 2026. So, what are the key trends you think will help shape Metaverse in coming years?
I think there are three sort of key factors to this point. I think one of the biggest ones obviously is going to be the whole decentralized matter, right?
Wow.
As in like how blockchain will rise and make like the platforms interoperable with each other and allowing people to move between multiple different metaverses at the same time, right, and being able to switch from one virtual space to another without like having to do anything, right? Also, I think the second point also is blurring the lines as well between sort of the physical world and the digital world. So basically how the metaverse will become sort of like a augmented reality, so to speak, and converse with the physical and the digital side and basically bring it kind of all into one by, for example, wearing Apple Vision Pro glasses, stuff like that. And, we're even seeing it to this day now that on the social media standpoint, right, there's already people using AR
yes,
already on social media from fashion and clothing and everything like that. So I think that's going to be a big push as well. And also, I think the third point is making it more accessible as well, like allowing people to be able to use different devices, whether that's their phone, but also with the glasses and everything like that too. And I think that's going to be the key sort of push and adoption as we move forward.
All right, so accessibility is going to be a key and there should be interoperability in Metaverse. So basically these are the trends that are going to shape up the Metaverse forward. Almost every sector of industry is, or the industries are pouring into Metaverse, whether it is education, healthcare, real estate or entertainment. So Mr. Russell, if we talk particularly about the music industry, it is being disrupted by Metaverse and Web3 technologies. So can you throw a light on trends evolving in the music industry, particularly in terms of monetization, revenue streams, and the benefits it would bring for all the musicians out there?
Absolutely. I think there's many key points to this as well. One of the biggest points in allowing artists to be able to make revenue inside the music industry is obviously being able to be able to like perform sort of virtual concerts and virtual shows, so to speak. Right? I mean, right, for example, Billie Eilish is going to be performing in Fortnite very soon, and also concerts are already being done in games like Roblox, for example. So I think this allows musicians to earn additional extra income through virtual merchandise, through a limited edition like virtual experiences, right? And also being able to have that sort of exclusivity as well inside the metaverse. So I think that's kind of one of the key points. And I would say also the second key point as well is, especially from a revenue standpoint, is being able to allow people to have fractional ownership of music rights. So basically what I mean by that is a fan can come along, purchase some shares or some of the rights in a song, and if that song obviously makes money and makes royalties from streaming and places like that, that they get a certain percentage of that because they own, like, for example, 1% of the song. So the fans will own 1% and obviously support the artist and invest in the artist. They get money back for doing that, and then obviously the artists, will
that's great.
market it.
So all aspects of Web3 such as NFTs, play-to-earn games, blockchain and crypto are integral components of metaverse ecosystem. So according to you, how can businesses utilize these technologies to create unique experiences?
It's an interesting question, this one. And I think Web3 creates many sort of unique experiences, right? So for example, sort of the NFTs use case, right, allows you to have allows businesses to sell sort of exclusive content, experiences, play to earn, reward games, like if you've got a gaming company. And also, the blockchain technology allows like these different sort of assets to be either owned or transacted like instantly through the Web3 technology. So I think Web3 like experience-wise is going to be one sort of key point. And another factor as well is also the cryptocurrency, right? As in like cryptocurrency can be instantly transactioned within less than a millisecond. And the fast kind of transaction between two different types of cryptocurrency, or just the instantaneous of how quick it goes through, quicker than like the traditional mechanisms, for example, of pounds, dollars, and euros. I think also that's going to also be a kind of like a key push in allowing businesses to utilize the technology. And yeah, I think it's also going to allow like more sort of empowerment and engagement as well for the businesses, but also for the people who who support these different businesses or like a certain brand, etc. as well. So I think there's a few points there.
All right, so you spoke about how NFTs, blockchain, or other aspects of Web3 are going to shape up the metaverse forward. We spoke about all the technologies, but AI has also become the talk of the town, and it is transforming user experiences across various domains such as e-commerce, healthcare, and education, as we know. So according to a report by Backlist Times, number of metaverse users will surpass 600 million by 2026 due to generative AI. So what do you have to say about the intersection of AI and metaverse?
I think AI is crazy. I think it's going to be changing everything in every industry, in every sector, in every metaverse, in everything. I think there's 2 points here which AI does really help with though. Number one is sort of enhancing experiences. So for example, if you have like a metaverse that you go into, right, and you need AI to basically be like a sort of certain character of the game, or allow AI will also can sort of like adapt to people's moods, or allow sort of kind of like personalized recommendations. So I think AI is going to be very key in allowing sort of those different sort of enhanced experiences basically inside the metaverse. And I think the second point as well is the scalability of it, and the sort of the personalization for each user, not only just like tailoring the content to that person, but also allowing like multiple different people to have multiple different experiences inside the metaverse, without just having sort of like, for example, let's say Roblox or Fortnite, for example, you have just like one sort of game that you play or one experience that everyone experiences. Whereas it might be individual experiences because of AI, because it can adapt to each individual person and know exactly what they want. So I think that's a very interesting use case for AI inside the metaverse. And I really think AI is going to enhance these experiences as well for the metaverse. Okay,
so you spoke about a lot of use cases, but do you think AI is going to take up the jobs of people in the near future?
That's an interesting question. There's a hard one. I think yes and no. Yes, to the point where it might take some people's jobs. So for example, it could take a career's job, right? For example, but no as well, because at this moment in time, it needs AI is basically like a tool, right? And it needs input from people or from individuals, right, to be able to let's use ChatGPT for example, right? You need to input stuff in, right, to be able to get something out. So right now, at this moment in time, AI basically needs humans. So it's basically really like AI and humans. Do I think it will take some people's jobs? Absolutely, because, for example, it can instantly do tasks so much more quicker and faster. However, there will be other opportunities or newer jobs, coming from AI as well. So, for example, being able to program AI, or basically getting a job inside of metaverse, for example, in the future. So there might be new jobs and new opportunities which also come from this too. So it's a kind of double-edged sword, but that's just kind of like my sort of personal opinion. And right now, it's just a tool that needs to be utilized. That's it at this moment in time.
Well said, Mr. Russell. AI need humans, and AI is going to create a lot of job opportunities. And now coming to the most important question, women's participation in Web3 and Metaverse is an important element, and you believe in supporting and uplifting women creators through your NFT creator platform. So what opportunities does the Web3 sector holds for all the women out there?
Yeah, I think this is a huge opportunity for women in particular. I think it allows women artists and creators to be able to have ownership and control over their work, and be able to sell their work in creative different ways which they were never able to before, right? And be able to have a say on that and be able to control that. I think also it allows women to have an even more global reach, right? And earn revenue in new innovative ways as well, which has never been able to be done before, and also access unique sort of different funding and stuff like that as well. And I also think it's also great for community building and support as well, like allowing women artists and women creators to receive the support directly from fans and basically establish their community even further, whether that's with other fans or collectors or other creators even, collaborating with other creators, stuff like that. I really think it's going to allow them to create vibrant communities as well because of Web3. So I think there's a few points there. And I just really think that this is like a kind of complete different revolution for women across the world. So
I think that's simply amazing, and Web3 holds a lot of potential for all the women out there, and in future we can, very soon we'll see more and more women getting associated with Web3. All right, Mr. Russell, thank you so much for being on 3.0 TV and sharing your views and knowledge with our viewers. It was really, really great having you on the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So this was Mr. Russell Bundy, the CEO of MadBop and director of arts at Gatherers, who shared insights on the current trends of Metaverse and the future ahead. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such interviews. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel. And for interesting updates from the Web3 space, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. Japanese mobile and blockchain gaming firm Extra Mile and TV Asahi Group, the Japanese television station subsidiary of certified broadcasting holding company TV Asahi Holdings Corporation, have launched the TV Asahi blockchain project, Japan's first accelerator program for Web3 gaming. The project offers various solutions for developers, including game creation, community marketing, and token backing. The program aims to provide a diverse platform for game makers addressing issues like IP rights, negotiation, and licensor relationships. It also offers guidance and consultancy solutions for optimizing gaming capabilities. Builders participating in the program will receive support at all stages of creation, from concept to beta offerings, and will receive additional support in marketing plans, token creation, and Web3 segment incorporation. TVSI Blockchain Games project is seeking support from industry participants, including builders, investors, IP holders, and blockchain solution providers to address the need for a diverse platform for game makers. The platform aims to help developers negotiate IP rights, connect with licensors, and optimize game abilities. Builders will receive support at all stages of creation, from concept to beta delivery. Additionally, support will be provided for building, marketing plans, token creation, and Web3 gaming segment incorporation. The core of the program will be to provide a robust and diverse platform for game makers. Furthermore, a notable project, Neobred, which is an NFT horse racing game that offers players the option to breed, train, and race virtual horses, will also be launched by TV Asahi Group. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more. Hello and welcome to 3.TV. This is Shikha Singh. Aptos Labs, the developers behind the Aptos Layer 1 blockchain, said that it is working with Brewen Howard, Microsoft, and SK Telecom, a South Korean wireless carrier, to provide institutions with an entry point into decentralized finance. Through this cooperation, Aptos has sent a suite of end-to-end institutional solutions that will be made available. These solutions include aid with regulatory requirements, tools for protecting account and transaction privacy, and integrated features for Know Your Customer checks. This is an attempt by several layer 1s to close the distance between DeFi and big institutions. To try and accelerate this, Avalanche, Near Protocol, and other organizations have all launched enterprise collaborations. A new release states that the financial suite offering will make use of Microsoft Azure and Azure OpenAI technologies. According to the announcement, Brewen Howard will be involved in developing possible prospects for institutions to offer digital asset management or products to their clients by using its experience and expertise in the field. The solution's implementation will be aided by Boston Consulting Group. In collaboration with SKT, Brewen Howard, and Microsoft, Aptos Ascend will provide the world's financial institutions, banks, and tech-forward money markets with a performant, compliant, secure, and scalable gateway to decentralized finance on Aptos that will evolve for years to come, said Moshe, co-founder and CEO of Aptos Labs. In August, the business announced that Aptos is utilizing Microsoft's infrastructure to roll out new products that integrate blockchain and artificial intelligence, such as Aptos Assistant, a new chatbot. The founders of Aptos Labs were former Meta workers. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
With 3.TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.TV delivers the news that matters.
Life is boring without delicious food, isn't it? We all love to indulge in flavors that make life delicious. And if you get your favorite food for free, the excitement will grow many-fold. What if I tell you that a virtual scavenger hunt will result in real-life perks such as free food? Yes, Wow Bao, a US-based restaurant chain that offers mouth-watering steamed dumplings, rice and noodle bowls, soups, fresh salads, and specialty drinks, has ventured into metaverse by launching Dim Sum Palace on Roblox. Basically, Wow Bao is bringing its loyalty program Hot Buns Club to the metaverse in form of a virtual scavenger hunt that would result in a real-life perk. So let me tell you about how this works. All the customers that have a Roblox account can claim one of 10,000 Baobab heads for their avatar to wear, hang out in the virtual lounge and participate in the virtual scavenger hunt. So fans who are able to play and win the scavenger hunt will get a free box of bows at their local grocery store and will be entered for the chance to win free Wow Bow for a year. Imagine a free box of bows per week for 52 weeks. Interesting, right? Let me tell you that this is not the first time that Wow Bow has ventured into the world of Web3. As in November 2022, the team had announced an NFT membership program, and in 2023, Wow Bow began minting its first NFT with the perks such as discounts and free meals for all the buyers. Well, the virtual gamification helps build brand awareness, and Wow Bow 2 is heading towards the virtual direction. So that's all in this story. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such updates, and do log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shubham Joshi. The first Bitcoin futures contracts listed on B3, the stock exchange in Brazil, witnessed significant interest from investors on the debut day. Around 7,400 Bitcoin futures contracts were traded, with the investment interest peaking at 111,000 orders on the screen. Well, the exceptional trading volume highlights keen investor interest in the cryptocurrency derivatives and the growing need for the exposure to Bitcoin among Brazilian cryptocurrency investors and enthusiasts. However, B3 announced the listing of these Bitcoin derivatives contracts in the month of March when the Brazilian Securities and Exchange Commission gave its approval. Although there are currently 14 cryptocurrency ETF products registered on the Brazilian stock exchange, the release of Bitcoin future contracts was a consequence of a diversification strategy of the company, analysts said. Interestingly, the launch of Bitcoin futures represents a major advancement for the stock exchange in line with its goal to broaden its product offerings to cater users' needs. Well, that's all in today's special segment. This is me, Shubham Joshi, signing off. For more such interesting updates and market analysis, keep watching 3.0 TV or log on to our website or scan the QR code. Thank you.
नमस्कार, 3.0 टीवी में आप सभी का स्वागत है और आप देख रहे हैं ब्लॉक ऑन द रॉक्स का एक और खास एपिसोड। स्वास्थ्य मानव जीवन का एक महत्वपूर्ण पहलू है और इसकी उपलब्धता और वित्तीय संभावना समाज के कल्याण पर गहरा प्रभाव डालती है। भारत में स्वास्थ्य सेवा आज भी एक प्रिविलेज है और कई लोगों के लिए अभी भी दुर्गम बनी हुई है। हमारी आबादी का एक बड़ा सा हिस्सा चिकित्सा देखभाल का खर्च उठाने में असमर्थ है, जिससे दरिद्रता आ रही है। हालांकि सरकारी अस्पताल मुफ्त स्वास्थ्य सेवा प्रदान करते हैं, लेकिन उनमें अक्सर आवश्यक संसाधनों और उपकरणों की कमी होती है, जिससे संकट और बढ़ जाता है। चिकित्सा उपकरणों के अलावा चिकित्सा क्षेत्रों में डॉक्टर, नर्स, पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ और स्वास्थ्य कर्मचारियों की कमी भी है, विशेषकर ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में जहां भारत की अधिकांश आबादी रहती है। इन चुनौतियों के बीच ब्लॉकचेन तकनीक स्वास्थ्य सेवा क्षेत्र में क्रांति लाने के लिए एक संभावित समाधान के रूप में उभरी है। पॉलीगॉन के को-फाउंडर संदीप नेरवाल के नेतृत्व में ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट इस क्रांति में सबसे आगे है। ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट का लक्ष्य भारत की हेल्थ केयर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमियों को दूर करना और मल्टी सेक्टरल कोलैबोरेशन के माध्यम से मार्जिनलाइज्ड कम्युनिटीज का समर्थन करना है। हाल ही में ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट ने कई बड़े इंस्टीट्यूशंस के साथ सहयोग किया है, जैसे कि IIT बॉम्बे। IIT बॉम्बे के साथ मिलकर ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट भारत के हेल्थ केयर लैंडस्केप को बदलने के लिए परिवर्तनात्मक योजनाओं को जन्म दे रही है। 3 साल में $9 लाख का कमिटमेंट देने के साथ ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट IIT बॉम्बे के उपकरण और सुविधाओं को विकसित करने में मदद करने वाली है। आगे अगर बात करें तो ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट बायोमी वर्चुअल नेटवर्क प्रोग्राम के तहत IIT कानपुर और ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट ने मिलकर भारत में चिकित्सा में वृद्धि करने की दिशा में इनोवेशंस को बढ़ावा देने में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आने वाले 3 सालों में $1.5 लाख का ऊपर का कमिटमेंट करके
ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट आईआईटी कानपुर के स्टार्टअप इंक्यूबेशन और इनोवेशन सेंटर में चिकित्सा पर केंद्रित स्टार्टअप्स का समर्थन प्रदान करने वाले हैं। उसी तरह बेंगलुरु स्थित सेंटर फॉर सेल्युलर एंड मॉलिक्यूलर प्लेटफॉर्म्स ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट के साथ सहायता करने की दिशा में इनोवेशंस को तेजी से बढ़ाने के लिए ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट के साथ मिलकर आगे बढ़ रहा है। 3 साल में $2 लाख के ऊपर का कमिटमेंट करके ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट सी कैंप के महत्वपूर्ण चिकित्सा समाधानों की व्यवसायीकरण को बढ़ावा देने की प्रतिबद्धता रख रहा है। इसके अलावा भारत के इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस और ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट के मिलन का उद्देश्य भारत में बायोमेडिकल अनुसंधान और निवेश को आगे बढ़ाना है। आने वाले 3 सालों में $1 मिलियन का कमिटमेंट करके ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट IISc में अनुसंधान योजनाओं का समर्थन प्रदान करेगा। ब्लॉकचेन फॉर इम्पैक्ट और IIT बॉम्बे, IIT कानपुर, सी कैंप और IISc जैसे महत्वपूर्ण संस्थानों के बीच की सहयोग का प्रयास भारत के स्वास्थ्य दृश्यों में एक परिवर्तनात्मक बदलाव की दिशा में है। ब्लॉकचेन तकनीकी और समर्थक संबंधों का उपयोग करके ये योजनाएं देश के सामने खड़े स्वास्थ्य समस्याओं का समाधान करने की दिशा में अग्रसर है। नवीनता, अनुसंधान और निवेश के माध्यम से ये भारत में एक अधिक उपलब्ध, न्यायिक और प्रतिबंध समस्याओं की प्रणाली की ओर एक कदम बढ़ाते हैं। ब्लॉकचेन की शक्ति का लाभ उठाकर स्वास्थ्य सेवा संगठन संवेदनशील चिकित्सा डेटा की रक्षा कर सकते हैं, तेज डेटा विनिमय में सहायता कर सकते हैं, संचालन को सुव्यवस्थित कर सकते हैं और रोगियों को बेहतर स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं प्रदान कर सकते हैं। ब्लॉकचेन लागू करने से स्वास्थ्य सेवा प्रदाताओं और रोगियों के लिए महत्वपूर्ण समय और पैसा भी बचाया जा सकता है। आशा करते हैं कि देश के कोने कोने तक ब्लॉकचेन तकनीक का उपयोग करके भारत वासियों को बेहतर स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं मिले, जिससे स्वास्थ्य नागरिक भारत के उज्जवल भविष्य का निर्माण कर सके। तो आज के इस खास एपिसोड में फिलहाल इतना ही। ऐसी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरीज के लिए देखते रहिए 3.0 TV और अधिक जानकारी के लिए हमारी वेबसाइट www.3versetv.io पर लॉग ऑन करें या फिर स्कैन करें QR कोड। हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। थैंक यू।
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. Following a decision in its civil action, the US Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a petition against Terraform Labs and its co-founder Do Kwon, seeking billions of dollars in disgorgement and civil penalties. The SEC asked Kwon and Terraform to approximately pay $4.7 billion in disgorgement and prejudgment interest following the civil case ruling, along with a total of $520 million in civil penalties, $420 million in Terraform and $100 million from Kwon in a filing made on April 19th in US District Court for the Southern District of New York. Terraform, Kwon and the Commission all submitted papers for possible remedies in the civil case at the same time. The crypto company suggested a maximum civil penalty of $3.5 million, while Kwon only offered $800,000. Apart from the monetary award, the SEC suggested that Kwon be prohibited from holding any position as an officer or director of a securities issuer, that all of his assets and accounts be disclosed. A conduct-based injunction would also be placed on Terraform should it be accepted to stop the company from engaging in essentially the same behavior that led to the massive fraud. A judge has not yet made a decision about the suggested remedies and civil judgment. The jury convicted Terraform and Kwon guilty of misleading investors about the offer and sale of Terra USD, also known as UST, Luna and W Luna, on April 5th. At the time, a representative for Terraform stated that the company was carefully weighing its options and next steps. Korn was not present for the SEC trial since he is presently involved in legal processes in Montenegro. In March 2023, the co-founder of Terraform was taken into custody for trying to flee the nation using forged travel credentials. Korn was eventually freed and permitted to travel inside Montenegro, but at the time of publishing, it was unclear whether he should be extradited to the United States or South Korea. In both nations, he may be charged with a crime. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3voicetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shubham Joshi. Crypto-related stocks in the United States experienced significant increases on April 2022 following the Bitcoin halving, while the country's 5 largest public traded Bitcoin miners, including Marathon Digital, CleanSpark, Riot Platforms, Cipher Mining and Hut 8, witnessed substantial gains. Interestingly, the Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF, which includes mining stocks and chip makers like Nvidia, also posted a significant 11% surge. Nevertheless, crypto-related companies also experienced gains, with Coinbase experiencing a 7% increase and MicroStrategy recording a daily gain of 12.7%. However, market sentiment was subdued due to concerns about elevated inflation rates, rising bond yields, and speculation surrounding potential rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. Additionally, many large companies are scheduled to report their first quarter earnings this week, which could contribute to increased market volatility, analysts said. Well, that's all in today's special segment. This is me, Shubham Joshi, signing off. For more such interesting updates and market analysis, keep watching 3.0 TV or log on to our website or scan the QR code. Thank you.
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shubham Joshi. Franklin Templeton, the US-based leading asset manager, has enabled peer-to-peer token transfers for his $380 million tokenized money market fund. Franklin Templeton initiated this step to enhance the offering's connectivity to the wider digital asset economy, mirroring its competitors. Well, the move allows investors in the Franklin on-chain US government money fund to transfer the fund's Benji token between each other without any intermediary. Well, the Benji token, available on the Stellar and Polygon Matic blockchains, represents shares in the fund that holds government securities, cash and repurchase agreements, and pays out at a steady yield to the token holders. Allowing fund shares to be transferred peer-to-peer puts Franklin Templeton on the cutting edge of the financial sector, where tokenized real-world assets are an industry staple and more open, transparent and accessible. Jason Slipala, Chief Business Officer of the Stellar Development Foundation, said in an email. Well, the development is important because transferability allows for future expansion of the token's utility, such as trading on the security market or using its collateral for loans on decentralized finance platforms. Eventually, we hope for assets built on blockchain rails to work seamlessly with the rest of the digital asset ecosystem, Roger Baston, head of digital assets at Franklin Templeton, said in a press release. Well, tokenized US treasuries are at the forefront of the race to bring traditional financial assets such as bond to blockchain rails, also known as tokenization of real-world assets. Well, the markets for tokenized treasury securities has mushroomed to $1.2 billion, growing tenfold since early 2023, as digital asset investors have been seeking safe yields for their blockchain-based cash holdings. Launched in 2021, Benji stands as the largest and the oldest among them, boosting a market capitalization of $380 million according to data. Newcomers like Ondo Finance's tokens and BlackRock's new BUIDL fund with Securitize, which have already allowed peer-to-peer token transfers, have carved out a significant market share and are closing in on Franklin Templeton's offering. Well, that's all in today's special segment. This is me, Shubham Joshi, signing off. For more such interesting updates and market analysis, keep watching 3.0 TV or log on to our website or scan the QR code. Thank you.
मैजिक ईडन मार्च की एनएफटी ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम में सबसे आगे। स्टेपन ने एडिडास के साथ की पार्टनरशिप। युगा लैब्स ने 2 गेम्स के आईपी राइट्स फार अवे को बेचे। हेलो एंड अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। मैजिक ईडन की कामयाबी से लेकर स्टेपन और एडिडास की पार्टनरशिप तक कई मजेदार एनएफटी अपडेट्स मैं रुचि शर्मा आपके लिए लेकर आई हूं। तो हो जाइए एनएफटी वर्स के इस खास एपिसोड के लिए तैयार। इसमें आपके फेवरेट एनएफटी प्रोजेक्ट्स की डिटेल्स तो होंगी ही, साथ ही हम एक स्पेशल गेस्ट से भी करेंगे मुलाकात। लेकिन सबसे पहले जानते हैं पिछले हफ्ते कैसा रहा एनएफटी मार्केट का हाल। पिछले 7 दिनों में एनएफटी सेल्स करीब 25% गिरकर $236.9 मिलियन के आसपास रही। पिछले हफ्ते इथेरियम को जबरदस्त मात देते हुए नंबर 1 के ताज पर अपना हक जमाया बिटकॉइन एनएफटीज ने, जो करीब 35.6% गिरावट के साथ $111.8 मिलियन एनएफटी सेल्स जुटाने में कामयाब रही। तो वहीं इथेरियम की एनएफटी सेल्स बेहद खराब रही। 20% गिरावट के साथ इथेरियम एनएफटी महज $49.5 मिलियन की सेल्स ही जुटा पाई। तीसरे पायदान पर रही सोलाना एनएफटीज ने 17% की गिरावट के साथ $34.8 मिलियन की एनएफटी सेल्स दर्ज की। चौथे पायदान पर रही पॉलीगॉन एनएफटीज ने 33% बढ़त के साथ $15.4 मिलियन सेल्स दर्ज की। तो वहीं 5वें स्थान पर रही माइथोस ने 8% की गिरावट के साथ $6.56 मिलियन की सेल्स दर्ज की। कहते हैं ना, स्लो एंड स्टेडी विंस द रेस। कुछ ऐसा ही किया है मैजिक ईडन ने। धीरे धीरे कामयाबी की सीढ़ियां चढ़ते चढ़ते आखिरकार मैजिक ईडन नंबर 1 के ताज तक पहुंच ही गई। जी हाँ, सोलाना पर बेस पॉपुलर एनएफटी मार्केटप्लेस मैजिक ईडन ने मार्च के महीने में सबसे ज्यादा मंथली ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम दर्ज की है। ऐसे में मैजिक ईडन ने ब्लर को करारी मात दी है। मैजिक ईडन की एनएफटी ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम ने मार्च के महीने में 194.4% की जबरदस्त बढ़त के साथ $756.5 मिलियन का आंकड़ा पार कर लिया। तो वहीं ब्लर ने मामूली बढ़त के साथ $530.4 मिलियन की ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम दर्ज की। कॉइन गेको के मुताबिक मैजिक ईडन की इस कामयाबी का श्रेय जाता है उसके नए डायमंड रिवॉर्ड प्रोग्राम और युगा लैब्स के साथ उनकी पार्टनरशिप को, और वो भी ऐसे समय पर जब क्रिएटर रॉयल्टीज का मुद्दा काफी गरमाया हुआ था। ये 6th कंसेक्यूटिव मंथ है जब मैजिक ईडन की ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम बढ़ी है। पिछले साल फरवरी में ओपनसी को मात देने के बाद से लगातार 10 महीनों तक ब्लर ने नंबर 1 एनएफटी मार्केटप्लेस का खिताब संभाल रखा था। फॉर मोर डिटेल्स ऑन दिस, लेट्स कट अक्रॉस टू आवर गेस्ट Mr. Nikhil Mhatre. There is a tough competition between Ethereum and Bitcoin NFTs for number 1 spot. What is the current NFT market situation and what future do you see for NFTs?
The future of NFT looks promising yet uncertain. While NFTs have gained traction in digital art and collectibles, their long-term value proposition remains a topic of debate. Broader adoption may hinge on resolving issues like environmental impact, scalability, and regulatory clarity. Nevertheless, the underlying blockchain tech and the concept of digital scarcity holds potential beyond art in places like digital identities, ownership records, ticketing systems, etc. As this space evolves, we may see more innovative use cases emerge, reshaping the way in which we perceive and interact with these digital assets.
Thank you so much for having this conversation with us and for giving us your valuable time. सोचिए अगर आप थोड़ी बहुत मूवमेंट करके, रनिंग या वॉक करके पैसा कमा सके, और वो भी एडिडास के स्टाइलिश शूज पहनकर। अरे मैं मजाक नहीं कर रही, ये सच है। स्टेपन ने एडिडास के साथ पार्टनरशिप की है और इस कोलैबोरेशन के तहत स्टेपन और एडिडास साथ लेकर आ रहे हैं लिमिटेड एडिशन स्नीकर एनएफटी कलेक्शन। सोलाना ब्लॉकचेन पर बेस्ड ये 1000 पीसेस की कलेक्शन को नाम दिया गया है स्टेपन एडिडास जेनेसिस नॉन फंजिबल टोकन्स। इन स्नीकर्स को 10,000 GMT पर प्राइस किया गया है। GMT स्टेपन का नेटिव टोकन है और फिलहाल 10,000 GMT की कीमत करीब $2,500 है। ये NFT स्टेपन की सिस्टर NFT मार्केटप्लेस मूवर पर अवेलेबल होंगी। इस कलेक्शन की पहली 200 जेनेसिस स्नीकर NFTs अप्रैल 17 को ड्रॉप की गई और बाकी की 790 NFTs पब्लिक रैफल सेल के जरिए अप्रैल 18 से 21 के बीच रिलीज की गई।
खास बात यह है कि हर 24 घंटे में विनर्स की अनाउंसमेंट की गई और गुडीज को विनर्स ने मूवर मार्केटप्लेस पर क्लेम किया। इतना ही नहीं, जो यूजर्स कुछ नहीं जीते उन्हें रिफंड तक दिया गया। इसके साथ ही फेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए 1 NFT पर वॉलेट की लिमिट रखी गई। स्टेपन एक मूव टू अर्न फिट टेक ऐप है जिसमें वर्चुअल स्नीकर्स NFTs की जरूरत होती है ताकि वॉकिंग, जॉगिंग और रनिंग के जरिए क्रिप्टो रिवॉर्ड्स अर्न किए जा सके। ऐसे में स्टेपन और एडिडास की ये पार्टनरशिप कमाल का आइडिया है। BAYC के दिन आजकल अच्छे नहीं चल रहे। नंबर 1 के सिंहासन पर राज करने वाली BAYC NFT कलेक्शन का फ्लोर प्राइस 2 सालों में 90% गिर गया है। BAYC वो ब्लू चिप NFT कलेक्शन जो पिछले कुछ सालों से NFT किंग के ताज पर गुरूर कर रही थी, अब सीधे 90% नीचे आ गिरी है। जी हाँ, BAYC का फ्लोर प्राइस इन दिनों इतना ज्यादा गिर गया है कि NFT इन्वेस्टर्स हैरान हैं। वो BAYC NFT जिनका फ्लोर प्राइस मई 2022 में 120 ईथर था, वो अब 90% नीचे करीब 10 ईथर के फ्लोर प्राइस पर बिक रही हैं। हैरानी की बात तो ये है कि मई 2022 में ईथर की कीमत करीब $3000 थी और अभी भी ईथर की कीमत $3000 के आसपास ही है। सेम डॉलर वैल्यू के बावजूद एक BAYC की कीमत तब $400,000 थी, जो अब सिर्फ $30,000 है। क्रिप्टो स्लैम के डेटा के मुताबिक 2022 से BAYC की ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम $1 मिलियन के डेली मार्क के आसपास रही है और 20% कलेक्शन 10 इंडिविजुअल वॉलेट्स में है। BAYC की कीमतों में ये गिरावट इथेरियम NFT कलेक्शन में NFT इन्वेस्टर्स के गिरते इंटरेस्ट की वजह से है। हाल फिलहाल इन्वेस्टर्स का इंटरेस्ट बिटकॉइन और सोलाना की नई कलेक्शन की तरफ बढ़ रहा है। पहले BAYC का फ्लोर प्राइस गिरा और अब युगा लैब्स के 2 गेम्स के IP राइट्स बिक गए हैं। क्या हो रहा है युगा लैब्स के साथ? NFT मार्केट की नंबर 1 ब्लू चिप NFT माने जाने वाली BAYC की कंपनी युगा लैब्स ने अपनी 2 गेम्स HV, MTL और लेजेंड्स ऑफ द मारा की इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी फार अवे को बेच दी है। युगा लैब्स ने यह भी अनाउंस किया है कि उनके चीफ गेमिंग ऑफिसर स्पेंसर टकर फार अवे को बतौर नए चीफ प्रोडक्ट ऑफिसर ज्वाइन करेंगे ताकि नई कंपनी में भी उनकी गेम्स की कंटिन्यूटी बरकरार रहे। HV MTL एक NFT ओरिएंटेड मैच गेम है जहां प्लेयर्स अपनी NFT मैनेज और डेवलप करते हैं। तो वही लेजेंड्स ऑफ द मारा एक एडवेंचर गेम है जो अदर साइड मेटावर्स का हिस्सा है जो 30 अप्रैल 2022 को लॉन्च हुई थी। वैसे आपको बता दें कि युगा लैब्स और फार अवे इससे पहले भी साथ काम कर चुके हैं। फार अवे ने ही म्यूटेंट एप यॉट क्लब थीम्ड गेम सीरम सिटी डेवलप की थी। वैसे युगा लैब्स की ये अनाउंसमेंट ऐसे वक्त पर आई है जब NFT मार्केट मेजर डाउनटर्न से गुजर रही है और तमाम NFT कलेक्शन में से सबसे खराब प्रदर्शन BAYC कलेक्शन का रहा है। Well, that's all this episode of NFTverse। वक्त आ गया है आपसे विदा लेने का, लेकिन NFT की दुनिया से ऐसी ही और मजेदार खबरें मैं रुचि शर्मा आपके लिए लाती रहूंगी। Till then, do like, share and subscribe to 3.TV और इसी तरह की इंटरेस्टिंग अपडेट्स के लिए लॉग ऑन करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.3versetv.io पर या फिर QR कोड को स्कैन करें।
Hello and welcome to 3.TV. Sam Bankman-Fried has reached an agreement with a group of FTX customers who, in exchange for his assistance in pursuing celebrity marketers of the different exchange, have decided to abandon his class action lawsuit against him. Judge approval of the arrangement, which was filed in Miami court on Friday, is still pending. If accepted, and settlement would absolve Bankman-Fried of all civil culpability relating to the demise of FTX, both now and in the future. As part of the agreement, Bankman-Fried will give the plaintiff's lawyers information, including documents he owns and testimony to assist in victim recovery and support their legal actions against numerous ventures capital firms and celebrity promoters who supported FTX. He has also consented to provide the lawyers access to financial records and information such as list of all of his remaining personal assets and the amount of his company would invest in the AI startups Anthropic in 2021. The impending compensation deal was reached not long after Bankman-Fried was found guilty of fraud and given a 25 years jail term for his part in the collapse of FTX. Bankman-Fried has filed an appeal against the verdict and imprisonment. Bankman-Fried's one-time friends, colleagues and co-defendants Caroline Ellison, Nishad Singh and Gary Wang, as well as FTX lawyer Dan Friedberg, have made similar settlement agreement with the plaintiffs' attorneys. As to the court filings, the number of smaller celebrity promoters such as Andre Drake, Graham Stephan, Jasprit Singh, Tom Nash, Brian Jung and Jeremy have also reached a settlement and contributed to a common fund of $1.4 million to pay the litigation. However, the majority of the well-known FTX promoters, including supermodel Gisele Bündchen, sportsman Tom Brady, Stephen Curry, Shaquille O'Neal, Naomi Osaka and Shohei Ohtani, as well as over a dozen domestic and foreign venture capital firms are contesting the case. Well, that's all for today. This is me, Roshni Shingre, signing off. For more such updates, watch 3.TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. Thank you.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. US regulators probably won't approve ETFs that give investors access to Ethereum's Ether in May, according to investment bank Standard Chartered, which has previously expected the Securities and Exchange Commission to give its blessings then. Approval of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds in January helped fuel a rally in the biggest cryptocurrency. But Standard Chartered is not bearish amid its changing views on prospects for an Ether ETF. Digital assets have endured a perfect storm of negative headwinds in recent weeks, yet the worst is over and the market is well positioned to recover, Standard Chartered said in a research report on Tuesday. Bitcoin exchange-traded fund inflows have stalled and Ether ETFs now look unlikely to be approved in May as expected, analyst Geoff Kendrick wrote. The analyst had previously said that Ether spot ETFs would likely gain approval on May 23rd, according to a March 18th report. The US Securities and Exchange Commission has targeted decentralized finance by suing Uniswap. US Treasury yields have jumped, Federal Reserve rate cuts have been pushed back, and BTC and ETH as risky assets have been pulled lower by the escalation of the conflict in the Middle East, Kendrick said. Still, the bank says that the bad news is already priced in for Bitcoin and Ether, and positive structural drivers are expected to take over again. The company reiterated its end-of-year Bitcoin price target of $150,000 and its Ether forecast of $8,000. Market positioning is now much cleaner than before, as $261 million of leveraged long positions were removed from the Bitcoin futures market on April 13 in response to Iran's attack on Israel, the report noted. This was the largest daily liquidation since October 2023. Bitcoin spot ETF inflows have likely slowed due to macro reasons, the report said. These include higher US Treasury yields and geopolitical tension in the Middle East. Furthermore, the first wave of ETF buying may be largely complete, which means a strong positive driver of the markets has stalled for now, the bank said. The next wave of buying will be the inclusion of these ETFs in wider macro funds, but this could take some time. That's all the story for now. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.TV, and for more information stories, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code.
With 3.TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.TV delivers the news that matters.
What's up, gamers? What will happen on a land without others? No, don't worry. I'm not telling you a bedtime story. Okay, let me share with you an interesting update. It is learned from an unconfirmed and unreliable source all adults have made a disappearing act from the Cocody fantasy world. Cocody is a cross-chain multi-platform MMO game designed for players of all backgrounds. Web2 geeks, this game is for you guys as well. All my weebs, get up because this third-person extraction shooter immerses players in a fantasy world deeply inspired by Japanese culture, anime and other popular shooter titles, offering a unique blend of gameplay modes for an unparalleled gaming experience. In this game, children are divided into two opposing clans, Coco and D. They must wear masks granting superpowers or they will be destroyed by mysterious creatures. Basically, it's a central narrative that explores the mysterious disappearance of adults, leaving children divided into two clans, each wielding masks that grant them extraordinary powers. This setting not only enriches the gameplay but also adds a layer of depth to the player's experience. The game's fairy tale fantasy style is influenced by iconic games such as The Legend of Zelda and Genshin Impact, set in the magical world inhabited by children and mystical creatures. Talking about the game mechanics, the game has intricate combat systems like the need for hand-loading weapons and how a character's stamina greatly affects how effective they are in a combat. This realism extends to a convoluted medical system in which players must exercise strategic foresight and meticulous planning because injuries have grave repercussions. These realistic features raise the game's strategic depth and increase immersion while making every choice crucial to victory and survival. Cocody is a game that democratizes gaming by offering free-to-play and play-to-earn mechanics. Players can start with a character from the Wild Collection and participate in PvP arena and raid modes without initial investment. F2P players can join clans and unlock game mechanics. All assets are tokenized on the blockchain, granting true ownership and trading, fostering a dynamic in-game economy respecting player agency and investment. Cocody's ecosystem is centered around NFTs and the clan system, which creates a vibrant community and competition. Characters, masks, and in-game assets are represented as NFT tokens across multiple networks, integrating real-world value. The two main clans, which is Coco and D, each with unique abilities, add a sense of belonging and rivalry. These clans, along with the school system, form the backbone of Cocody's social structure, enhancing the competitive spirit among players and pioneering a new model of player interaction. Mon Protocol, a blockchain publishing protocol for gaming intellectual property and Web3 games, is partnering with Pixelverse, a play-to-earn quest-based battle game built on the blockchain. Pixelverse is the publishing arm of Cocody. This partnership aims to allow Moon Protocol to diversify its gaming portfolio and add to a list of top Web3 games. Pixelverse will also benefit from Moon Protocol's 1.1 million users, strengthening its gaming community and global reach. The partnership will see Moon Protocol leverage Pixelverse's gameplay, diversifying its gaming portfolio and adding to a list of top Web3 games including Playground, Aether Games, Mobi, and Cocody. By the way, Cocody's early access version is set to be released on Epic Games soon. No, this isn't a source-based update. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. In the digital realm, NFT plays a crucial role in confirming ownership and as an investment vehicle as well. Most recently, NFT lending has emerged as an effective liquidity tool in this ever-changing market. This novel idea is becoming increasingly popular, changing the perception of NFTs and the endless possibilities. The total NFT lending volume reached a high of $2.13 billion during the January to March quarter, signifying a 43.6% quarterly increase as 5 of the 6 largest NFT lending platforms benefit from increased participation. Specifically, the overall monthly NFT loan volume reached a record of $0.9 billion in January 2024, above the previous high of $0.85 billion in June 2023. Blend, a peer-to-peer perpetual lending protocol, has dominated the NFT lending market. As of March 2024, Blend holds a 92.9% market share and is the leading NFT lending platform, with monthly volume aggregating at $562.33 million. Blend, the lending protocol provided by the top NFT marketplace Blur, was launched in May 2023. It quickly gained a commanding 82.7% of the market. Blend has maintained its lead since then, with a monthly market share that ranges from 88.8% to 96.5%. In Q1 2024, Blend's NFT lending volume increased by 49.2% on a quarter-over-quarter basis, reaching a record-breaking high of $2.02 billion. The next most popular NFT lending platforms are Arcade, with 2.8% market share from $16.94 million in NFT lending volume, and NFT5 with 2.2% from $13.32 million in volume in March 2024. Arcade and NFT5 are the only other NFT lending platforms that have managed to consistently capture above 1% of the monthly market share since last year. NFT lending is a process where owners can sell NFTs as collateral and get loan offers from lenders through the use of an NFT marketplace or NFT lending platform. To assist in determining the NFT's fair value, the platform might offer market data or valuation tools. An offer that appeals to the NFT owner can be selected and accepted, and the loan, usually in form of a stablecoin, will be received in their wallet. Because of Blend and Blur synergy, Ethereum NFT collections still account for the majority of NFT loan organizations. Therefore, it may be worthwhile to monitor the effect of Bitcoin ordinals' growing popularity on the NFT lending market. That's all in the story for now. This is Mirchi Sharma signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.TV, and for more information and stories, log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code.
Hello and welcome to 3.TV. This is Shikha Singh. A recent initiative in Finland is converting the energy produced by mining the cryptocurrency Bitcoin into heat for houses during the chilly winter months. Hashlabs Mining, a company that provides infrastructure for Bitcoin mining, has unveiled a groundbreaking initiative that uses specifically created Bitcoin mining equipment to generate heat. The project integrates the hydro-cooled Watts Miner M63S ASIC mining devices heat generation with the Finnish district heating system, which distributes heat to several buildings via a network of insulated pipes from a central source. The new idea aims to make industrial Bitcoin mining accessible to homes. Hashlabs' local partner has already connected two Bitcoin miners to district heating systems and is in the process of connecting a third. For this project, Hashlabs uses hot water that is produced by mining Watts Miner M63S, which is heated to 70 degrees Celsius. The heat produced in plants using fuels like biomass and other carbon-neutral heat sources, in addition to peat, hard coal, and other fuels, is expected to be replaced by hot water produced by Watts Miner. According to Statistics Finland, as of 2019, hard coal accounted for 18% and wood fuels for 35% of Finland's district heat production. Over the past few years, the idea of using the energy generated by Bitcoin mining for heating has gained traction. Astute Bitcoin miners have discovered several ways to make Bitcoin more sustainable and eco-friendly. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.TV or log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
Hello and welcome to 3.TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Bitcoin's quadrennial mining reward halving event has altered the market dynamic in such a way that it could potentially lead to cryptocurrency's demand being 5 times greater than that of supply according to the latest projection by analysts at the crypto exchange Bitfinex. Well, last week, the per block reward paid to miners was cut in half to 3.125 BTC from 6.25 BTC. And as per Bitfinex, the halving of rewards means the notional value of the total number of new coins added to the supply daily could drop to $30 million. Well, that's a significant decrease, equating to 5 times less than the average daily demand for US spot ETFs. With the daily issuance rate declining post-halving, we estimate that the new supply added to the market on new BTC mined would amount to approximately $40 to $50 million in dollar notional terms based on issuance trends. It is expected that this could possibly drop over time to $30 million per day, including active and dormant supply, as well as miner selling, especially as smaller miner operations are forced to shut down shop. Analysts at Bitfinex said in a report. The average daily net inflows from spot Bitcoin ETFs drove that number at over $150 million, even though flows have moderated and even turned net negative over recent weeks, analysts added. Well, the supply squeeze has already begun. Since halving, the total number of new coins added to the supply daily has dropped to 450 BTC, nearly $30 million from the pre-halving 4-year average of around 900 BTC, data from Glassnode shows. Nearly a dozen spot-based ETFs began trading in the US on Jan 11, allowing investors to take exposure to cryptocurrency without owning it. Bitfinex is assuming that the average daily inflows into ETFs since inception will remain constant in the coming months. Miners or entities responsible for minting coins ran down their coin inventory in months leading up to the halving to fund equipment upgrades to ensure post-halving sustainability of operations. Well, data tracked by Glassnode shows that in 6 months leading up to the halving, the number of coins held in wallets tied to miners fell by over 18,000 BTC to 1.82 million BTC. Current on-chain data indicates that Bitcoin exchange outflows are reaching peaks not seen since Jan 2023, suggesting that many investors are moving their holdings to cold storage in anticipation of price increases, analysts at Bitfinex said. Meanwhile, the active selling by long-term holders has not precipitated the typical pre-halving price drop yet, indicating a robust absorption of this selling pressure by new market entrants, analysts added. So that's all in the story. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such updates and do log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. USDT issuer Tether says it will freeze addresses linked to sanctioned entities following a report that Venezuela's state-run oil company was using the stablecoin to bypass sanctions. According to a Tether representative, the business is still dedicated to halting payments associated with entities sanctioned by the Office of Foreign Asset Control. This comes after Reuters published an exclusive article claiming that PDVSA, the state-run oil firm of Venezuela, has been utilizing cryptocurrency to expedite the export of gasoline and crude oil. The United States has reimposed additional oil restrictions on the nation. According to the article, because Venezuela has not carried out election changes, the US Treasury Department mandates that PDVSA customers and providers conclude transaction by May 31st. According to the article, which cited unnamed sources, corporation would need US authorization to conduct business with Venezuela, which will make it more difficult to country to boost its oil product and export. According to the sources, PDVSA has been shifting its oil sales to Tether in an effort to mitigate the impact of new sanctions by preventing cash from freezing in foreign bank accounts. In 2023, there were reports that connected payments made of cryptocurrencies to a PDVSA corruption scandal, including the finding of $21 billion in unexplained receivable related to oil exports. Well, that's all for today. This is me, Roshni Shingre, signing off. For more such updates, watch 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. Thank you.
3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. DeFi is the latest innovation that has disrupted the traditional financial sector. According to a recent report by Atomus and QuickNote, decentralized finance has become a dominant force in the blockchain space, surpassing stablecoins in daily transactions and ending Q1 2024 with approximately 7 million daily transactions. All major DeFi protocol categories, including liquid staking, lending, bridges, yield, and derivatives, saw 2 to 3-fold increase in their total value locked. As per the report, the first quarter marked the beginning of DeFi Summer Part 2 with a 291% quarter-on-quarter increase in user activity. Web3 gaming has surpassed stablecoins in transaction volume and now is the fastest growing category year over year, experiencing a 155% quarter-on-quarter jump in active addresses. However, stablecoins remain the most active sector in blockchain for the 5th consecutive quarter, with over 41% of activity related to addresses interacting with those assets. The report also stated few factors that contributed to the surge, including the approval of listing of spot Bitcoin ETFs, the Bitcoin halving and exodus from hyperinflated fiat currencies, and the revival of DeFi. Layer 2 blockchains have also seen remarkable growth, with platforms like Arbitrum and Base doubling their TVL. Decentralized social platforms have experienced a 425% quarter-on-quarter growth in daily active addresses, offering users more control over their data and a stake in the platform's success. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3bostv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shubham Joshi. Last week, incessant rains almost drowned Dubai, the emerging hub for the Web3 sector. That indicates how the weather conditions in the Gulf region are becoming hostile. There's another interesting factor that is putting the spotlight on the region, that is the cryptocurrencies. According to BitGet research, in February this year, countries in the Middle East experienced a 170% surge in daily cryptocurrency trading. In February 2023, 6 Middle Eastern countries had 300,000 daily active users on centralized cryptocurrency exchanges. However, a year later, there were more than 500,000. BitGet research attributes much of this development to favorable local cryptocurrency legislation in the Middle East, the adoption of Bitcoin ETFs, and the growing appeal of digital assets during a market upturn. Well, UAE emerged as the region with the highest cryptocurrency adoption rate in the region, with 72% of local users investing in Bitcoin. Additionally, 29% of UAE-based users surveys believed that the digital assets offer a more convenient way of holding assets. Meanwhile, 34% of users are cryptocurrency traders, with 22% using them for daily transactions. Furthermore, BitGet said that the UAE's dominating position as a hub of cryptocurrency activities is not surprising, given that it has the most crypto-friendly policies in the Middle East. Meanwhile, most other governments are working to strengthen their cryptocurrency legislation, shifting away from outright prohibitions and towards a more compliant approach to attracting new investments, projects, and users. Well, that's all in today's special segment. This is me, Shubham Joshi, signing off. For more such interesting updates and market analysis, keep watching 3.0 TV or log on to our website or scan the QR code. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. Riding on the huge fillip that it got from the pandemic, the gaming industry has finally arrived. The industry which faced a bleak future with not many people willing to pay to play has registered revenues of $2.6 billion this year. The gaming industry is transforming from Web 2 to Web 3 technology, offering several benefits. Blockchain technology allows for true player ownership of in-game assets, reducing the risk of cheating, fraud, or centralized control. According to a recent report by the market size of gaming, it is expected to grow $8.6 billion by 2027, up from $2.6 billion in 2022, at a CAGR of 27%. The global Web3 gaming industry is expected to grow at an 18.7% CAGR from 2023 to 2033, empowering players and creating a new economy around gaming. Web3 gaming is growing rapidly in 2024, with blockchain gaming-related rounds reaching $1.7 billion in 2023. King River Capital, Immutable, and Polygon Labs have teamed up to launch $100 million gaming fund. Elixir Games raised $14 million in a seed funding round from Square Enix, the Solana Foundation, and Shima Capital, and will use the funding to launch its native token ELIX and its Launchpad, an incubation program, later this year. Illuvium raised $12 million in a Series A funding round with contributors from King River Capital, Arrington Capital, and Animoca Ventures. The Web3 gaming industry is flushed with funds. For instance, Circle of Games has raised $1 million in equity funding from India-based listed company Nazara Technologies and the Hashgraph Association, a Swiss organization focused on digital enablement for Hedera, a distributed ledger technology. Nazara has pledged $100 million to invest in successful brands and IPs with cutting-edge technology in the Web3, virtual reality, and AI space. COG has strategic partnerships with prominent Web3 projects and ecosystems worldwide, such as Chingari, Solana, Foundership, KGEN, The Fishverse, Ninja Games, and various gaming guilds and DAOs. Apart from this, Carter Studios, owner of the Indie GG IP, announced a program called Carter's Game Network, which will allocate a grant for INR 50 crores towards gaming studios. The program aims to build a strong game developer community across the world and create a pipeline of top games that cut across genres, languages, and cultural sensitivities. The shortlisted gaming studios will benefit from the Carter's proprietary blockchain tech stack, giving them access to 10 lakh user base on the on-chain global gamer community. The Carter's gamer community is already present in multiple geographies and will target gaming studios beyond India, including LATAM, East Asia, and Southeast Asia. In another deal, we have BytePlus, the enterprise technology arm of TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, announcing a strategic partnership with Miston Labs, the developers behind the Sui Layer 1 blockchain. BytePlus plans to use its data warehousing expertise to empower the Sui ecosystem, focusing on the Web3 gaming and social projects. The partnership will integrate BytePlus's cutting-edge solutions, including ByteHouse and Sui's full node data, potentially enhancing Sui's analytics capabilities by enabling infinite scalability and real-time data processing. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. The ongoing debate among United States lawmakers over the introduction of a new stablecoin-focused bill could encourage US banks to enter the stablecoin market, according to global ratings firm S&P Global Ratings. In an April 23rd research note, S&P shared that proposals outlined in the Payment Stablecoin Act introduced to the Senate on April 17th could encourage banks to get involved in issuing US dollar-pegged stablecoins and potentially spell trouble for large non-US entities that issue stablecoins such as Tether. The ratings agency, which described stablecoins as a potential key pillar of financial markets, looked to BlackRock's recently launched BUIDL fund as evidence for the efficiencies and enhanced settlement security of stablecoin in tokenizing assets and digital bonds. Notably, the Loomis Gillibrand Payment Stablecoin Act proposes imposing a $10 billion issuance limit on non-bank stablecoin firms, banning unbacked algorithmic stablecoins and requiring stablecoin issuers to hold one-to-one cash or cash equivalent reserves. Assuming the bill is approved and relevant banking regulation follows, the new rules may offer banks a competitive advantage by limiting institutions without a banking license to maximum issuance of $10 billion, it said. The ratings agency also noted that introducing a $10 billion issuance to non-bank firms could spell trouble for Tether, which, with a market cap of $110 billion, is currently the largest US dollar-pegged stablecoin issuer on the market. Tether, the largest stablecoin by outstanding volume, is issued by a non-US entity and therefore not a permitted payment stablecoin under the proposed bill, S&P Global said. This means the US entities couldn't hold or transact in Tether, which may reduce demand while boosting US-issued stablecoins. S&P noted that transactions in emerging markets, retail activity and remittance drove a large portion of Tether's transaction activity, which primarily occurred outside of the United States. Democrat Senator Kristen Gillibrand said passing a regulatory framework for stablecoin was absolutely critical to maintaining the US dollar's dominance, promoting responsible innovation, protecting consumers, and cracking down on money laundering and illicit finance when introducing the bill last week. Not everyone was pleased with the proposals outlined in the bill, however. Crypto advocacy organization Coin Center expressed concerns with the bill, saying it would be bad policy to ban algorithmic stablecoins and describing it as an unconstitutional act under the protections of the First Amendment. That's on the story for now. This is Murchi Sharma signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.TV, and for more information stories log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code.
Hello and welcome to 3.TV. This is Shikha Singh. Zentry is the new game for GuildFi, a Web3 gaming ecosystem that recently raised $140 million from renowned investors like Binance Labs, Coinbase, Animoca Brands, Pantera Capital, Hashed Emergent, and others. The company will introduce a new token conversion program, allowing holders of the original GuildFi tokens, GF, to convert the new Zentry token, ZENT. Zentry plans to build a super layer to reunite 3 billion gamers in one economy, regardless of the platforms they use. The super layer will combine loyalty systems, gamer identities, and crossword activities from countless games and platforms into a single overlay experience. Zentry aims to gamify daily life by linking Web3 and Web2 games, social media, and in real-life activities. The company has also developed a gaming platform that allows players to benefit from their gaming activities in the real world and enhance their digital presence. The company aims to build the silos between physical and virtual lives, allowing players to buy coffee from baristas and receive rewards from their Zentry characters. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.TV or log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
With 3.TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Efforts are on to make Bitcoin blockchain as fast and efficient as Ethereum. OPCAT, a Bitcoin functionality similar to Ethereum smart contract, been granted a BIP number 347. Well, this is the first step towards actually launching the long-proposed software upgrade. Getting a BIP number does not signal any sort of consensus on the part of community. Ethan Heilman, one of the co-authors of a proposal alongside Armin Sabori, said in an interview, "It just makes discussing and writing software around the proposal easier because the proposal now has a unique numeric identifier that everyone agrees on." In other words, getting assigned BIP 347 means the argument over the controversial proposal can finally begin in earnest. On one side are those who want to reserve the Bitcoin network simply for monetary transactions. On the other are those who want to build new things on-chain, of which proponents of OPCAT are just a sliver. Well, OPCAT has a long history in Bitcoin circles. Initially included as one of the first OP codes, Satoshi Nakamoto himself removed the functionality in 2010 after concerns were raised about excessive memory usage and the possibility of introducing vulnerabilities. But in recent years, especially following the release of Ordinals protocols that reinvigorated developers' desire to build on-chain, proponents have returned to OPCAT as a possible way to increase the amount of things that can be built using Bitcoin. While Heilman and Sabori began studying reintroducing OPCAT in 2022 and first proposed launching it a year later on the Bitcoin mailing list via a backward compatible soft fork. Well, the idea would be to redefine and expand upon an existing code called OP Success 126 without having to hard fork the chain. So if the proposal goes through, OPCAT convenience could enable the creation of more sophisticated applications and multi-signature setups on Bitcoin. It works by introducing covenants or rules that can be established to determine how a specific transaction will function to Bitcoin. So among the biggest proponents of OPCAT have been the co-founders of popular Ordinals project Taproot Wizards, Eric Wall and Udi Wertheimer, who created the Quantum Cats inscriptions project as a sort of marketing campaign for Heilman and Sabori's proposal. On Monday, the Bitcoin community named 5 additional BIP editors. According to GitHub, OPCAT's BIP number was assigned by an editor who goes by Roast Beef. So Heilman said that now that OPCAT has a BIP number, it's up to the community to determine whether it should move forward. So that's all in this segment. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such updates and do log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. Nigeria, the second largest oil and gas producer in Africa, is looking to curb oil theft by employing artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies. The country has all the reasons to use latest technology as its economy is heavily dependent on oil and gas industry, and recently, Oil Workers Union voiced concern over safety of its members. If you want to know the influence of oil and gas industry on Nigerian economy, you must know that the country's budget is being largely supported by income and revenues generated from the petroleum industry since 1960. The oil sector contributes to about 9% of the Nigerian GDP and is a major exporter of crude oil and petroleum products to the United States of America. Nigeria recorded highest output January this year at 1.68 million barrels per day, though its export capability was close to 2 million barrels per day. According to local industry group, more than 80% of the oil they put into certain pipelines was stolen. To arrest oil pilferage and theft, the Nigerian government has announced a strategic deployment of AI and machine learning to fight against the rampant sabotage and oil theft that has challenged the oil sector. The decision to employ such advanced technologies was discussed during a meeting led by the Ministry of Petroleum Resources in Abuja. Here they evaluated the most efficient ways to integrate these digital solutions as a part of their energy sector policies. The country has been grappling with increased attacks and illegal tapping of pipelines, particularly in the Niger Delta region, where both federal authorities and oil companies appear to be overextended. The last week alone witnessed a record-breaking 240 incidents of such activities, with illegal tapping and obsolete infrastructure reducing the nation's oil output. The impacts are substantial. In March, production dropped to 1.23 million barrels per day, a decrease from February's 1.32 million barrels per day, allowing Libya to overtake Nigeria as Africa's top oil producer. Although officials did not elaborate on how exactly the solutions would counteract these criminal activities, it is clear that similar technological interventions have proven effective in other countries, especially the United States, as part of their efforts to digitalize operations. The Director of Midstream and Downstream at the Ministry, Mohammad Abu Bakr, underlined the transformative potential of AI and machine learning in their operational landscape. He noted that the adoption of these technologies is not only expected to mitigate security issues, but could also revolutionize operations, from optimizing supply chains and refining processes to enhancing the safety of their activities. Some good things about using this technology are it could make it cheaper to stop theft, help make better decisions, and even predict when theft might happen. But it could cost a lot at first, and there are concerns about privacy and people losing their jobs to machines. The most important question that arises from the topic is how effectively these technologies can be implemented to significantly reduce or eliminate oil theft in Nigeria, considering the complexities and challenges associated with the country's oil sector and its infrastructure. Furthermore, the environmental impact of oil spills due to theft and how AI can help mitigate this damage is another angle worth exploring. Other sectors in Nigeria might also benefit from observing the successful integration of AI and machine learning in the oil security, potentially prompting broader technological adoption throughout the country's infrastructure. Well, that's all for today. This is me, Roshni Shingre, signing off. For more such interesting updates, watch 3.0 or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. VDAs are in a consolidation phase due to headwinds and lack of strong investment narrative. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, managed to recover and reclaim its $64,000 mark, but maintaining its current level remains challenging. The gain was prompted by optimism ahead of the Hong Kong crypto spot ETF debut, with an issuer executive expecting the first issuance to exceed the US debut. Let us have a look at the buzzing crypto watch list for today and the week ahead. First on the list, we have Wormhole. Wormhole, also known as W Token, a cross-chain communication platform, is now live on major blockchains like Solana, Ethereum, Arbitrum, Optimism, and Base. It allows users to move W tokens quickly between these chains without requiring liquidity pools. W tokens can perform dual functions like an SPL token on Solana and an ERC20 token on EVM-compatible chains, engaging Wormhole to handle tokens for various networks and build multi-chain solutions. This marks the completion of the second phase of Wormhole's W token launch roadmap, with the next step being the creation of a multi-chain governance system. Next on the list, we have Jito Soul. Jito Soul has become a native ERC20 token using Wormhole's native token transfers, also known as NTT technology, enhancing accessibility and liquidity for users. This move allows Jito Soul to surpass its initial blockchain Solana and become a multi-chain asset. NTT supports balancer liquidity pools and real-time rate adjustments from Solana through Wormhole queries. Jito Soul, a leading MEV network, offers unique features like tracking Solana price and staking opportunities. Wormhole's interoperability platform facilitates a seamless multi-chain user experience, further enhancing the utility and accessibility of Jito Soul tokens across various blockchain ecosystems. Next on the list, we have Helium. Decentralized physical infrastructure is gaining momentum in the crypto community, with projects like Helium leading the way. HND, the protocol's native token, has seen a 44% weekly surge reaching $5.5. Other tokens in the Helium ecosystem, such as mobile and IoT, also show positive market dynamics. The Helium Foundation introduced plans to expand mobile coverage starting with $20 per month plan in the US market. Since then, it has amassed a subscriber base of 62,463, and the number of helium-powered mobile hotspots has risen to 401,000. Deepen project revenue has risen by 3,546.7% year to date. Next on the list, we have Gora Network. Gora Network, a decentralized Oracle solutions provider, has launched its Gora token on Ethereum blockchain as an ERC20 token, marking a significant milestone for the Gora ecosystem. The token, a cornerstone of the Gora Network ecosystem, provides reliable data for decentralized applications on the Algorand blockchain. Users can now leverage its utility across multiple blockchain networks. The token will be available for trading and liquidity provision on popular decentralized exchanges like Uniswap. Gora Network is also exploring partnerships to enhance its utility and adoption. Next on the list, we have EGEN. EGEN Layer, a restaking protocol, has announced its EGEN token, which will be airdropped to users who stake Ethereum in its layer until March 15. Users can claim the tokens on May 10th, with 5% of EGEN's supply destined for the first stake drop. EGEN serves as the universal intersubjective work token, bringing the concept of social consensus to the on-chain economy. This new consensus can be used when a failure can be mathematically proved, and participation in the validation system occurs by staking the EGEN token. EGEN tokens are not transferable, and users can only stake their holdings. EGEN Foundation revealed 15% of EGEN supply, with an extra 10% set to be given to the community in the future campaigns. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. You are watching our special show Block on the Rocks. In an increasingly interconnected world, the boundaries of healthcare are expanding beyond national borders. The phenomenon of medical tourism, where individuals travel to other countries to receive medical treatment, has emerged as a viable option for those seeking quality healthcare at affordable prices. This growing industry not only offers patients access to specialized treatments and procedures, but also provides an avenues for exploring new cultures and destinations. The most common procedure that people undergo on medical tourism trips include dental care, cosmetic surgery, fertility treatments, organ and tissue transplantation, and cancer treatment. The medical tourism industry is experiencing a rapid revolution as healthcare becomes more patient-centric. Blockchain technology, although a novel concept, is one of the catalysts of the evolving paradigm shift in healthcare delivery. Stakeholders are starting to make huge investments in this innovative technology to achieve its vast potential. Recently, HMD, the token of HealthMedi, the renowned global medical platform, is now officially listed on the prominent international exchange Probit Global, marking a significant milestone in medical tourism. By harnessing blockchain, HealthMedi aims to simplify processes for plastic surgery, patients and hospitals, offering cost-effective solutions and streamlined transactions. Through its mobile app, patients can access premium services and utilize HMD tokens for discounts at 180 affiliated hospitals. making quality healthcare more accessible and affordable for medical tourists worldwide. You might be wondering that how can blockchain help medical tourism? Blockchain technology offers solutions to several barriers in medical tourism and health tourism, such as poor pre-travel logistics, record exchange between healthcare providers, and loss of patient visibility in a tourist destination country. These problems often lead to a waste of money and potential health risk for the patient, as well as reduced destination attractiveness for the medical tourist destination. Let's talk about healthcare mobility and interoperability of healthcare systems. Healthcare has gone global. Today, for example, patients who live in the United States can travel to Singapore for cosmetic treatment. One important factor that drives and promotes health tourism is the mobility of patients' health data. Lack of access to a patient's health records can slow down the care process, lead to the healthcare mishaps, and ultimately ruin the reputation and attractiveness of the hospitals or health travel destination. With blockchain, a patient's health data are made accessible to providers to whom the patient grants authorization. This ensures a free flow of health information between local and international healthcare providers. Next, authentication and medical research data. The quality of healthcare services is the key driver of health tourism, often tied to the volume and quality of medical research and clinical trials conducted in the destination country. Blockchain technology can help reduce the incidence of errors and fraud in clinical trial records by providing verifiable records of clinical trials and results. Also, blockchain-enabled technology can address outcome switching and selective reporting in clinical trials. A recent study by researchers at Cambridge University showed that modified or incorrect clinical trials data can be detected by using a unique code generated by the blockchain system. Data stored in a blockchain system generates a hash which has been identified by other users. This action prevents data theft, and with the help of the cryptographic keys which helps to secure data, blockchain also helps to prevent data spying. And the last is claims and billing management. Health insurance and billing are plagued to fraud and scams, which account for 5 to 10% of healthcare costs every year. Patient billing scams involve both patients and providers. In this case, patients provide their insurance number to the providers who bills the insurance for a treatment and the patient did not receive. This is often done with the patient receiving kickbacks from the provider at the end of the transaction. Blockchain technology can automate many claim payments, eliminating middlemen who may manipulate the process. In addition, its decentralized control of data provides transparency and ease of tracking billing and payment records, allowing auditors to detect billing errors. Blockchain technology is still in its developing stage and rapidly revolutionizing many industries, particularly the healthcare industry, as more research is being done to establish a sustainable mechanism for wider application for this technology in health tourism. There is no doubt healthcare will become more simplified, secure, and patient-centric in the future. Well, that's all in this special segment. For more such interesting stories, please watch 3.0TV or log on to our website www.3worldstv.io or scan the QR code. Thank you.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. Pre-order holders of Solana's Chapter 2 mobile phone has a brief chance to profit from the yet-to-be-released mobile phone after meme coins are airdropped to buyers briefly exceeding the cost of the phone. The developers behind two meme coin projects with the cat theme, Menaki and Cat in a Dog's World, airdropped tokens to the wallets of cryptocurrency users who pre-ordered the updated Chapter 2 gadget in April. The device originally cost $450 upfront. The Mew team airdropped 37,600 tokens to each holder on April 1st. According to CoinGecko statistics, this allocation was valued $334 at its highest post-airdrop price of $0.0089. Similarly, a total of 5,199 Maneki was airdropped to each bearer on April 24th, which similarly touched a high price of $0.269 on April 25th. According to airdrop value checker tool Loot.com, when paired with other meme projects like Woofy, which airdropped 114,000 tokens to Chapter 2 wallets, the total airdrops would have earned users $480, enabling them to pay off the gadget and even make an additional $30 in profit. The meme coin has since dropped in value, however, with Mu now only worth $220 at current prices, while Maneki has fallen to $124. Buyers had to link a Solana wallet address in order to pre-purchase Chapter 2 handsets, which meant that holders could access the airdropped tokens prior to the arrival of the phone. The Saga Solana original mobile gadget owners likewise received an equal quantity of Maneki in their wallet. With several evaluations pointing out usability and technical problems with the devices, the first Solana Saga was introduced in May of last year with little enthusiasm. However, in December, Legions realized there was an odd opportunity to profit on a meme coin surge for Bonk, and the phone started to fly off the shelves. That's on the story for now. This is Miyuchi Sharma signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV, and for more information stories log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code.
Books are not only your best friends, but your door to imagination. You never know what the next chapter unfolds unless you turn the page. But what if I tell you that there's another portal to explore your imaginary world? One that does not require turning pages or even leaving the comfort of your couch. You guessed it right. It's the Metaverse. And now, a guide will help you navigate the exciting world of the future. A globally recognized Metaverse expert, Kathy Hackle, who is also considered as the godmother of Metaverse, is all set to add a new book to your shelves or library, which is being published by Bloomsbury Publishing, a British worldwide publishing house. Just like books, it promises to be a portal to discovery, inviting you to explore the enchanting world of Metaverse right from the comfort of your own home. Well, I have more such interesting updates from the Metaverse space. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur and you are watching our special show Metaverse Magic, where we get you latest updates from the Metaverse space. A book titled Into the Metaverse, The Essential Guide to the Business Opportunities of the Web3 Era by Kathy Hackle has been recently released. Consider it as a friend guiding you about the endless possibilities associated with Metaverse. So talking about the major highlights of the book starts by talking about how Metaverse is growing and why it's important for businesses to connect it well with the real world. It also talks about how creators and communities are crucial in the Metaverse. Interestingly, the author talks about technology behind Metaverse and how things like NFTs are changing the way creators can sell their work. Not only that, the book also discusses issues like security and privacy concerns. It explains well how gaming has become a big part of Metaverse and how AI can help businesses in the Metaverse. Well, it's not just for businesses, but for everyone who will be using technology in the years to come. And now let's talk about a strategic move by Meta, the social media company worth more than $1 trillion that continues to invest in Metaverse, has now unveiled its ambitious plan to open up its operating system, Horizon OS, to the third-party hardware manufacturers. But what does this mean for all the leading technology companies? Let me break it down for you all. Meta Horizon OS is an extended reality operating system for the Meta Quest line of devices, such as Meta Quest 3 that costs roughly around $499, about 41,000 Indian rupees. And as the company opens up its operating system for all, it will allow partner companies to build their headsets using Meta Horizon OS, which brings capabilities like gesture recognition and scene understanding to the devices that run on it. And now, let's shift our focus to the German tech conglomerate Siemens, which is keen to expand its industrial metaverse and AI offerings in India. Siemens CEO Roland Busch recently shared his enthusiastic outlook on India's economic development, emphasizing the nation's robust growth potential and expanding manufacturing landscape. Well, the German technology conglomerate is keen to expand its industrial metaverse and AI offerings in India as the manufacturing sector in the country seems poised to take off. And now let's listen into what Mr. Russell Bundy has to say about the current trends shaping the metaverse.
I think there are three sort of key factors to this point. I think one of the biggest ones obviously is going to be the whole decentralized matter, right? As in like how blockchain will rise and make like the platforms interoperable with each other. Also, I think the second point also is blurring the lines as well between sort of the physical world and the digital world. So basically how the metaverse will become sort of like a augmented reality, so to speak, and converse with the physical and the digital side and basically bring it kind of all into one by, for example, wearing Apple Vision Pro glasses, stuff like that. And also I think the third point is making it more accessible as well, like allowing people to be able to use different devices, whether that's their phone, but also with the glasses and everything like that too. And I think that's going to be the key sort of push and adoption as we move forward.
Thank you, Mr. Russell, for an interesting insight into the metaverse sector. And now an exciting update for you all. Wow Bao, a US-based restaurant chain that offers mouth-watering steamed dumplings, rice, noodle bowls, soups, fresh salads and specialty drinks, has ventured into metaverse by launching Dim Sum Palace on Roblox. Fans who are able to play and win the scavenger hunt will get a free box of baos at their local grocery store and will also get a chance to win free Wow Bao for a year. And in the end, let's talk money. Infinite Reality, a technology provider that helps build metaverse experiences that own esports franchises in games such as League of Legends and Call of Duty, has acquired Drone Racing League for $250 million. Interestingly, Drone Racing League has a large and exciting fan base, and Infinite Reality can leverage the opportunity to bring that fan base into immersive experiences. So that's all in this episode of Metaverse Magic. I will be back with more such interesting updates from the metaverse space. Do log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Ruchi Sharma. It's Monday, the day we bring you the latest update from the Mint Street, a bunch of curated stories in the Web3 space, giving you the flavor of market activity and the fresh deals struck during this week. We have collated deals from varied segments in this show so that you, our viewers, stay well informed of the latest developments and benefit from the action taking place in this space. But first, a quick look at the trends so far. Pantera Capital is seeking to raise over $1 billion for a new fund that offers exposure to a full spectrum of blockchain-based assets. The Pantera Fund V, set to launch in April 2025, is an all-in-one fund different from its existing liquid token fund, early-stage token fund, Bitcoin fund, and venture funds. The fund requires a minimum $1 million allocation from qualified investors, with the first close scheduled for April 1st, 2025. Limited partners will need to contribute a minimum of $25 million. After Pantera's money-raising plan, let's turn to the deal struck this week in the Web3 space. The first deal on the show talks about the acquisition of DRL by a metaverse firm. Once a niche hobby, drone racing has gained popularity after metaverse firm Infinite Reality acquired the Drone Racing League for $250 million. Drone racers fly quadcopters, aircraft with 4 propellers. Pilot often wears virtual reality goggles that receive a feed from the drone's embedded camera, allowing them to maneuver as if they were inside the craft to steer it. As part of the acquisition, Infinite Reality will take on DRL's staff, while DRL's Chief Executive Officer and founder Nicholas will become Infinite Reality's global president. The second deal of this week is the fundraising exercise of an Ethereum liquid staking protocol. Buffer Finance, an Ethereum liquid staking protocol on EigenLayer, has raised $18 million in its latest funding round. An announcement on Tuesday says Brevan Howard Digital and Electric Capital led the Series A funding round. Buffer's finance effort also attracted the participation of several top capital firms including Fidelity, Coinbase Ventures, Franklin Templeton and Consensus. Other key investments were by Kraken Ventures, Lemons Cap, Mechanism, Lightspeed Fraction and Animoca. The third deal covers an interesting topic, the real-world asset tokenization. According to a recent report, Centrifuge, a platform that offers real-world asset tokenization through its leading protocol, has raised $15 million in Series A funding. Both Parafy Capital and Greenfield backed the round. The firm has become the first to link traditional finance with DeFi through the tokenization of RWAs. The company has launched a blockchain-based financial platform that delivers the features of open blockchains to the public and credit funds on the chains. In the fourth deal, we discuss the market's buzzword making round, stablecoin. Nick Vanek, co-founder Agora, which has raised $12 million in seed funding to introduce a new stablecoin, AUSD. Institutional investors led by Dragonfly, including General Catalyst and Robot Ventures, supported the funding round. We have reached the fifth and final deal of the show. Sorensen Impact Group and Blizzard led a $10 million Series A funding round for Homium, a home equity line of credit tokenization protocol based on Avalanche. Through shared appreciation home equity loans, Homium introduces a way for home owners to borrow against their home equity without increasing their monthly debt burden, wrote Avalanche in an April 15th announcement. That's all the Deal Corner for now. This is Miruchi Sharma signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.TV, and for more information stories, log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code.
With 3.TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Stripe, the payment processing firm, will reintroduce crypto payment services after dropping support for Bitcoin 6 years ago. Well, the services will be launched later this summer, though initially only for Circle's USDC stablecoin. We are excited to announce that we are bringing back crypto as a way to accept payments, but this time with a much better experience. Stripe co-founder and president John Collison said Thursday in a keynote address at the company's Global Internet Economy Conference. The payments processor has a long history in crypto, first tapping the Bitcoin ecosystem in 2014. 4 years later, in 2018, it discontinued all of those efforts, arguing that Bitcoin was too volatile and would function as an asset rather than a medium of exchange. It had also criticized its lengthy transaction times and growing fees at the time. Well, that year saw Bitcoin's first crypto winter, with the token dropping from a high of $19,650 in December 2017 to $3,401 at the end of 2018. Well, the fintech giant took a step forward, re-entering the market the following year by becoming a co-founder of Facebook's Libra project, but it stepped away later that year and Libra never got off the ground. In 2022, Stripe introduced a project to facilitate fiat to crypto payments. Crypto is finding real utility, Collison said in his keynote Thursday. With transaction speeds increasing and costs coming down, we are seeing crypto finally making sense as a means of exchange. Payments will be available on the Solana, Ethereum and Polygon blockchain, Stripe said. Well, the company is currently valued at $65 billion according to Bloomberg and is one of the biggest payment providers in the world, with over $1 trillion in transactions in 2023. So that's all in this segment. Keep watching 3.0 for more such updates and do log on to our website www.tweeversetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. According to a press release from the UK Home Office, new powers that will aid law enforcement in seizing cryptocurrency used for criminal activity went into effect on Friday. The Home Office declared that these new regulations will eliminate the need for police to make an arrest before confiscating cryptocurrency assets. The UK Parliament enacted a crime bill last year that set the groundwork for cryptocurrency to be seized more rapidly, which prompted the new regulations. This will make it easier to take assets which are known to have been criminally obtained, even if sophisticated criminals are able to protect their anonymity or are based overseas, the press release said. In addition to the seizing cryptocurrency valued at hundreds of millions of pounds, the police have deployed crypto tactical consultants across the nation. $150 million in cash and cryptocurrency were confiscated as a result of the National Crime Agency and the U.S. Criminal Enforcement Administration's joint investigation into a criminal operation in January. Additionally, officers will have the ability to move cryptocurrency into a wallet managed by law enforcement. Cryptocurrency assets may be destroyed if returning it to circulation is not conducive to the public good. The press release pointed to privacy coins as an example of an asset type where seized coins may be destroyed. These reforms will also enhance our national security, Home Secretary James Cleverly said in the statement. Terrorist organizations like Daesh are known to raise funds through crypto transactions, and these updated powers will enable our agencies to more easily strip them of their assets. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. Institutional investors appear to be broadening their exposure to altcoins, including Solana, which has seen a dramatic increase in allocations from wealth managers and hedge funds, says CoinShares. Based on a poll of 64 investors with a total of $600 billion in assets under management, the head of research at the asset manager James Butterfield said in a report dated April 24 that investors are more optimistic for Solana. Meanwhile, Solana was third when ranked by the most compelling growth outlook, with just under 15% of respondents agreeing, a bump up from over 10% from the same survey in January. Bitcoin, however, remained the investors' top spot, with 41% agreeing it had the best growth potential. With just over 30% of respondents optimistic about its growth, Ether came in second. According to Butterfield, investors' appetite has waned since January, as seen by Ethereum score falling from about 35%. Additionally, the survey revealed that investors' portfolios holding in cryptocurrencies increased to 3% from 1.3% in January, Butterfield describing this as the highest weighting since the survey began in 2021. Unsurprisingly, some of the largest contributors to this were allocations from institutional investors who finally had the ability to gain exposure to Bitcoin via the US ETFs. Butterfield wrote equity stocks were still the most weighted asset class at over 55%. Well, that's all for today. This is me, Roshni Shingre, signing off. For more such updates, watch 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3worldstv.io or scan the QR code. Thank you.
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. Synthetic stablecoin startup Ethena Labs is gearing up to airdrop $750 million to its governance tokens on April 2nd. Ethena Labs said in a statement that 750 million ENA tokens will be distributed using the decentralized finance protocol to holders of shards or digital units, indicating users' participation with the platform. 5% of the 15 billion ENA token supply are the tokens that were airdropped. The tokens will go to users who hold the USDE, the protocol's synthetic dollar pegged to the US currency. The ENA token will be made accessible to centralized cryptocurrency exchanges and airdrop to qualified users on April 2nd, according to a statement from Ethena Labs. Each user's drop size is based on how many shards they had accumulated as of April 1st. According to the announcement, in order to get the free tokens, users have to maintain their USDE staked or otherwise stored on the Ethena network. Ethena Labs' airdrop follows the Ethena Shard campaign, a 6-week event that tasks crypto enthusiasts with collecting shards by performing activities on the Ethena protocol. According to Ethena Labs, during the event, the supply of USDE reached a value of $1.3 billion, making it the fastest asset denominated in USD to surpass a $1 billion supply. The token's rollout also comes after investors injected $20.5 million into Ethena Labs during the past year in 2 funding rounds. These rounds included participation from Galaxy Digital, OKX, Dragonfly, Binance Labs and Bybit, among other investors, setting the token maker's valuation at $300 million, CoinGecko reported. Well, that's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3worldstv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and a very warm welcome to all the viewers of 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. Artificial intelligence is driving emerging technologies like big data, robotics and IoT, with generative AI expanding its possibilities. A 2024 IBM survey revealed that 42% of enterprise-scale businesses have integrated AI into their operations and 40% are considering AI for their organizations. These rapid changes in AI can have significant implications for various industries and society. AI has become a teacher, guide, friend, and even more to people worldwide. Holding answers to almost every question and the ability to think, it has astonishingly even passed multiple exams curated to identify the human mindset and thought process. And today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Snehal Dhruv, to shed some light on how the AI sector is performing. Welcome to 3.0 TV, sir.
Sure.
So the excitement around artificial intelligence is driving the market ahead with NVIDIA at the forefront. We have seen a remarkable jump in AI-based tokens such as Fetch.ai, Injective and Render. What are the factors driving the rally in the tokens?
Sure. So I would say it all started last year, right? As soon as ChatGPT was launched, it brought in a wave of understanding the potential of AI. And now everyone is moving towards AGI, which is more like an artificial general intelligence. So as that progression happens, this entire movement, the rate at which the innovation is happening as well. Recently, Sora was launched, the model which will be generally available for public at a later point in time. But all these innovations and the rate at which that is happening, the rate at which the industries are adapting these technologies, the infrastructure required to kind of make this happen also has the requirement, and that's why we've seen a big rally in like NVIDIA's value into the ecosystem. But at the same time, anybody in this space and any value that anybody brings in, including like the AI coins and the way things operate, also brings in that value, and that's why we're seeing like a big shift into the space as well, is because this space I would say is like super hot. Anything that you touch today and any value, true value that you can create into the space is only like a gold rush today that everybody needs to tap into.
All right, so we've also seen how Kerala's KTCT school has recently launched Iris, India's first AI teacher. Do you think this will become a norm in the near future, and what impact do you think this will have on India's education sector?
Wonderful question. I think AI in education or AI in any sector today, I think every industry is exploring, and education is definitely like a promising. I would say like top 3 advantages of AI in education. One is personalized education, what it can bring to the table. So today everyone has a different level of adapting knowledge and different pace as well. Today with just a single human or few teachers in a classroom setup, limits the way the knowledge is adopted, but the way AI can play a role is personalizing that entire process. The second is accessibility. So let's say me being a Gujarati, I'm better to learn in that language rather than the traditional English, Hindi or whatever the local dialect is. So adapting AI and adding these newer formats of engagement in a more assistive manner provides tremendous value, because in the end education is something that you want to get through and not just a check mark. Today we've realized learning is all about having skills rather than saying I have this certificate and this is what I've read, but can you actually practice it? Can you practice that skill? That becomes very important. Third is the level of insights. Because it's personalized, because it's accessible, the amount of data that you can gather now from every interaction that a student is doing with that AI teacher provides you that insight to make sure real-time changes can be brought into, or more emphasis on certain parts of the education curriculum to make sure the information is passed through and the skill set is truly transformed. Of course, it comes with its own challenges that to me, AI is never about replacing something, it's about enabling something, enhancing something. So I would say just having an AI teacher is not replacement of human beings. Human beings have to be part of it. That emotional, that direct connection is very important, while AI helps you with everything else, but it's more an assistive function to a teacher's role, and the amount of education that can be imparted at scale truly becomes accessible and available.
All right, so the health sector is also the torchbearer of the AI's use cases, be it developing medicines or carrying out the critical operations, or detecting various kinds of diseases. Healthcare is going to witness a sea change in the way we approach medicine. What are your thoughts on the same?
So again, a wonderful question and a pretty interesting industry, because I think over the years we are realizing that the aging process, though is part of it, there are several diseases to what they used to be. But the aging process overall, like the average age of a human being is definitely increasing, even though stats what they say otherwise. The way AI brings value to this entire thing is a naked eye, has essentially, or a human being essentially has different permutations and combinations, mood sentiments, to the knowledge, to the referential information available to kind of detect something. But what AI can do at multitude and the level and scale truly increases. So again, it's empowerment as an additional tool, as an additional eye that AI brings into the healthcare space. We've seen over the past few years as well, the iteration of testing or validating information or the permutations and combinations, what AI enables us to do, apart from the traditional mechanisms what we used to do earlier, has phenomenally gotten faster and faster. What that essentially brings is when diseases come in, the level of which the testing needs to be done to make sure a solution for that is brought into the market as soon as possible. That's what AI also empowers, is bringing these things sooner than what we imagined and making the iteration process faster and faster, and scaling it at just on the level. So healthcare is definitely out there to be disrupted by AI, and I think everybody in this space is thinking about it and adapting it, and it's just going to get at a different scale and new heights.
So fraud detection has become an important aspect when it comes to the evolving digital world. How do you see AI playing a role in controlling or containment of such activities prevalent in the decentralized world? Can you highlight some real-life examples?
So I would say misuse and misinformation leads to eventually the frauds that are happening today. It is very vital to understand that while there is empowerment of these technologies, there is misuse and abuse of the technology as well. So it is very vital to make sure while it can be used for good, we also use it for detecting the misuse of it, and in this case like frauds that can happen. We've seen examples where a police officer's image was used to create a video and then eventually used to scam people or scare people. We've also heard about situations where voice artists are being called for auditions, they are paid peanuts, and then they see a book released into a similar voice of theirs. So generative AI essentially has brought in lots of opportunities in the content space, but it also brought in lots of challenges. How do you make it very effective that while it can be used for good, it can also be used for bad, and providing the right detection tools and working towards these challenges, what we want to also look forward to bringing those solutions out in the front. Because whether in any format, whether it's in a visual format, whether it's in the audio scams that we've heard about, that people receive calls from their loved ones asking for money, and then people end up sending the money as well, making sure that fraud detection can occur at that level, that as you receive calls, as you receive this information, things can be validated before somebody actions, rather than we only hearing it in the news afterwards.
Very well said, sir. So moving on, in the digital age where entertainment is but a click away, a silent yet powerful transformation is underway. How do you think AI is reshaping the entertainment industry?
So, impact of AI and entertainment. I think it has multitude level, not only at the content creation, but in the marketing and advertising as well. So I would take one instance over the other. So let's say on content creation, it is making things faster, where instead of having a full big blown studios or sets being made, now using AI you can simulate a story, you can create a visual storyboard before actually investing too much money on creating a set. So it's simplifying, creation of production of content at that level that you can actually visualize, you can bring things to life. It gives you multitude again of options and combinations which you in the previous avatar would only had to bring multitude of designers, artists to kind of visualize that information. So it simplifies and fastens the entire process of going from a text content to like a visual content and then letting down, going forward into production. The other applications are, of course, how do you make fan engagement or entertainment accessible to like a lot of population. We've seen a beautiful example for Amazon Prime. The way on one of the content pieces recently released, India Police Force, they essentially use AI in this case to have characters as you are accessing or viewing that content. You actually, depending upon which part of India or which region of the world you are accessing from, some of the talent actually gets replaced with that character so you can relate more. So bringing in more relatability into the content makes you feel that no, it's like the content next door. It can happen in your backyard as well. So giving that accessibility, giving that speed of iteration, making like a third great example on content is making it multilingual. So eventually the speech is going to get better the way robotic voices are today, but they are only getting better and better. So imagine that a talent, let's say even like Amitabh Bachchan today, he won't be able to directly have a conversation in Tamil, but using AI, we can actually hear him speak Tamil. We've already seen at a national level that people are experimenting and testing voice iterations, but that's how it brings in value in this entire entertainment segment. That again, bringing in accessibility, the speed at which the content can be created, and the type of content that can be created as well, providing that A and B testing formats.
Right. Artificial intelligence is transforming the world, and it is no secret that it is the future of growth. Thank you for your insightful information, Mr. Dhruv. It was a great opportunity having you on 3.0 TV. This is me, Shikha Singh, signing off. Until then, keep watching 3.0 TV.
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. Cryptocurrencies are buzzing these days. Couple of factors fueling optimism are interest rate reaching their peaks, the launch of spot Bitcoin ETFs, and the most important being Bitcoin halving scheduled in couple of weeks. SEC's decision to approve 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs has sent the ball rolling in sidechain activity, the NFT marketplace. Within this space, there's tough competition taking place. Bitcoin Ordinals is giving a tough fight to Ethereum NFTs. Both are taking turns at leading the NFT sales volume. This has rejuvenated investor confidence for sure, but how far will the rub-off effect last? Are we about to witness a change in the near term? What is a discerning trend suggesting? I know there's a lot of questions that remain unanswered. To help us decipher all these questions and many more, we have a special guest with us, Mr. Karan Pujara, CEO, CodeCrunch Tech Labs. Welcome to 3.0 TV, Karan.
Hi, Ruchi. Thank you for inviting.
So, Karan, NFT market is slowly and gradually picking up pace as we have entered crypto summer, a term attributed to the bull run. How do you see this scenario helping or rather boosting current NFT market prospect?
So as per my view, Bitcoin recently gave us surprise rarely which nobody was expecting. And all this happened is because of ETFs.
Right.
So, as per the history, such rally comes only after halving. And this happened here earlier because of ETFs. And specifically because of Bitcoin ETF approval, we have seen so much hype regarding Bitcoin ordinals. So volume of Ethereum and all other NFTs are going down and down, and ordinals hype is increasing day by day.
So the one event I want to talk about is ETFs. The US Financial Markets Regulator SEC approved 11 Bitcoin spot ETFs in January. Now the wait is on for the ETH ETF. What are the chances of SEC approving ETH ETF, and what will be the implication of ETH ETF approval on the NFT market? We are well aware about the fact that most NFT projects are available on Ethereum blockchain.
So yes, most of the projects are available on Ethereum blockchains, but I believe that approval of ETH ETF will not anywhere help NFT marketplace, because fundamentals are not going to change. Why like traders are leaving Ethereum specifically for NFT trading is because high gas fees and the speed and everything. And with the approval of Ethereum ETF, all these are not going to change. It will be same. When we saw the hype for Bitcoin ordinals, because it's totally new. It's something new which people see there is a higher upside as compared to the Ethereum, which is why after approval of Bitcoin ETF, we have seen like very good positive momentum in Bitcoin ordinals, but not in Ethereum ETF, Ethereum NFTs.
Okay. So the NFT market has witnessed a lot of excitement around pudgy penguins. The floor price of pudgy penguin has surpassed that of BAYCs. Its market capitalization is also closing the gap with that of BAYCs. The battle between these two NFT projects is on to dominate the NFT marketplace. Which among these NFT projects do you think will dominate, and why?
So project which have use case of or a real utility will win the market, but it will take time to see the projects with the real use cases. And if we look at the pudgy penguins, last year in September, I think, if I'm not wrong, around September they launched the toy version of their NFTs, and it's available in Walmart. As well as if we look at if we compare both BAYC and pudgy penguins, I think we should not say that pudgy penguin is growing and BAYC is not growing. Yes, pudgy penguin is growing, but it can be possibility that all the holders of BAYC do not want to sell the particular NFT, because it's also limited NFT collection, and for trading it for $50,000 to $60,000 may not be that amount which for which they will be willing to trade their membership of being part of such a community. And that can be the reason BAYC's floor price is not growing up, where we see pudgy penguin is growing so rapidly.
So we are aware about the ongoing tussle between Bitcoin and Ethereum to capture maximum market share, the NFT sales volume. Ethereum, once the NFT king, is struggling to hold its #1 position. Do you think the ongoing battle between the two will intensify further? Will Bitcoin manage to grab the leadership position from Ethereum, or will the scenario change after ETH ETF approval?
I think Bitcoin will win the NFT market, especially because it's fully on-chain NFTs and it's new narrative, and whole crypto market right now is a narrative base. Now we all know that for trading NFTs in Ethereum, like needs to pay like around 100, 200, 300 depending on the traffic of the chain. So nobody can afford such high gas fees, and where in new narrative people see more upside. So the Bitcoin ordinals, nobody have ever thought that Bitcoin can be used for anything other than financial transactions. So the thing is that with Bitcoin ETF approval, the chances of growing Bitcoin ecosystem in terms of ordinals as well as Bitcoin layer 2 projects are growing rapidly, and you'll see the like price floor of the ordinals are growing so fast, and as well as the layer 2 ecosystems. And again, come back to the point of Ethereum ETF, I would say the fundamentals are not changing. ETF will, we will see the price action in the Ethereum, positive price action after the Ethereum approval, Ethereum ETF approval, but not in the NFT marketplace. And current narrative is totally behind the possibilities of Bitcoin other than like considering it as a financial instrument, which is why I think Bitcoin and NFT marketplace, all the market, which is why I think Bitcoin NFT market will win the game over the Ethereum NFT.
So NFT creators have always blamed that they receive a raw deal for their hard work. Taking a big initiative towards changing the scenario is OpenSea. The NFT marketplace supports creator royalties. Will this step help OpenSea regain its market dominance? What should be a fair percentage for creator royalties across platforms? The NFT marketplace is saddled with such issues.
So one thing is for sure that in terms of percentage, it can be anywhere between 2.5 to 10%. Okay. And which is going on, I think, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong right now.
Right.
So, like in terms of percentage, they should ensure that creators are happy. Like any marketplace depends on a supply and demand. It's chicken and egg problem. If they do anything which disappoints creators, then they are going to lose the market. That's for sure. And specifically for OpenSea, it's not just dependent on whether creators are happy or not, but as they are associated with Ethereum, that is also a challenging because slowdown in the narrative of Ethereum as an NFT will be also leading the slowdown of OpenSea as a marketplace for traders, and people will be shifting towards other narratives where like who are supporting Bitcoin ordinals.
So let's look into the future now. What challenges do you see would influence NFT adoption in coming years, and how to combat these challenges? Will the current market situation help in rebuilding investor confidence, especially for NFT startups?
So NFT itself is one of the tech. We all know that NFT as a tech is very useful if we use that tech in terms of, let's say, gaming projects. Right. So blockchain gaming, like NFT is a backbone of the blockchain gaming and in-game assets. So I think startups who are leveraging NFT technology will always win in the specific, where there is a specific utility. Like as we just discussed, gaming assets will be unique value proposition when it's associated with NFTs. And creator can own it because of NFTs. So such startups will never have to face the challenges while using NFT as a technology. But in terms of investors' confidence, if you are referring it as a like NFT traders, then I think like everything depends on like user experience as well as the regulations. So user experience for NFT traders is like fast transactions, low gas fees, and user experience for non-tech like common people is like it should be easy enough to do the transaction without worrying about wallets and all. And we have a very good example like Reddit NFTs, Reddit PFPs, where all the users who purchased PFPs had not like they had not to deal with any wallets or like seed phrase or private key or so. So that's why if user experience becomes better, then it will be very easy for non-tech people to join this NFT as a like one of the exposure for their fund.
So what are the future events that would impact the market situation?
So specifically in general for market situation, I would say Ethereum's decision, like SEC's decision to consider Ethereum as a security or not will be the huge factor for market. Because if SEC, which is very like less chances that it will be declared as security, but in case if it is security, then all other large cap projects are also security. Right. And it will need totally a new set of regulations. So I think it's not even possible or will not happen. I should not say it's not possible. I think it will not happen So Ethereum's final confirmation, SEC's final confirmation to treat Ethereum as a non-security, I think will change the market and we'll see the positive momentum.
So what kind of regulations are needed in the NFT market? So, and what kind of standard regulations do you think will be passed as well as followed by countries globally?
So specifically for NFTs in terms of regulations, we have seen like wash trading as well as money laundering through the wash trading. I was just referring to one of the chain analysis article where people were using NFT wash trading techniques for the money laundering.
Right.
So, and if we think in terms of government's perspective, then obviously this should not happen. But to regulate it, let's say if government comes up with the KYC, like few months back I was reading somewhere that what happens if government like makes it mandatory to have a KYC for let's say MetaMask. Is it possible that this space will be like able to grow by having KYC in terms of like non-custodial wallets as well? So if from government's perspective, if there is a way to tax particular trading activities of NFTs, then I think government will be happy, as well as wash trading and money laundering activity will also decrease because money will be recorded, profits will be recorded. But at the same time, if there is a way by which government is looking in terms of forcefully applying KYC for, let's say, OpenSea, the NFT market itself will be dead, because no NFT trader would want that government or any other entities closely like looking into that. Like what they want is privacy and decentralization. But at the same time, there is a bad aspect of it. So if there is a regulation to make sure that this money is clean and not being treated as a money laundering, then it will be good for government as well as for NFT traders. Traders might not be happy to see the regulations for NFT, but that is the only way to stop the bad actors from utilizing this space for the unethical behavior.
So lastly, Karan, how do you see the future of NFTs?
So future of NFTs are like it's NFT brings so much of potential in terms of creator economy as well as in-game assets. And I think future of NFT will be driven by the use case of the gaming. We will see gaming will give the deserving value to the NFT space.
Thank you so much, Mr. Karan, for having this conversation with us and for giving us your valuable time.
Thank you, Ruchi, for the inviting. It was great speaking with your audience in a community of Web 3.0. Thank you.
That's all this special segment for now. This is Ruchi Sharma signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV, and for more information stories log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur and you're watching the Coin Monitor. Virtual digital assets are stuck in consolidation phase as they continue to face headwinds and lack strong investment narrative to provide thrust. Bitcoin, the largest crypto by market cap, managed to reclaim the $64,000 mark. IC15 index of cryptocurrencies was trading down by 2% at 77,300 points. Interestingly, the gain was prompted by optimism ahead of the upcoming Hong Kong crypto spot exchange traded fund debut. Apparently, an executive of one of the issuers reportedly expects the first day issuance of Hong Kong offerings to exceed the US debut in Jan. Meanwhile, the Bitcoin maximalist Michael Saylor-headed MicroStrategy has reported a net operating loss of $53.1 million or $3.09 per share in the first quarter after taking a digital asset impairment charge of $191.6 million. The Bitcoin development company announced addition of 122 tokens in April, bringing total holdings to 214,400 worth $13.5 billion at current price. In recent times, cryptos are trying to muster support from strong earnings performance of technology stocks. The wrapped-up hopes of perky demand for AI-based technology are expected to keep supporting tech earnings in the coming quarter. However, in the immediate term, market focus remains on the Fed meeting later this week and jobs data. Analysts see the elusive US interest rate and sticky inflation as a perfect combination to propel investors buying gold and Bitcoin. But the latest data of spot Bitcoin ETFs tells a different story. Throughout the week ending on April 26, 2024, Bitcoin spot ETFs in the US experienced notable fluctuations in net flows. Moreover, these ETFs registered a massive weekly net outflow of $328 million as institutional investors cut down on their BTC positions a bit to avoid a potential post-halving crash. The global crypto market cap was at $2.28 trillion mark, decreasing 1.3% in the last 24 hours. The total trading volume increased by 19% to $70 billion. In other news, BNB Chain has reintroduced a native liquid staking to the Binance Smart Chain, resulting in a 2.75% increase in the total value logged of Binance staked ETH, the top liquid staking protocol on the chain. This increase suggests increased trust in protocol. Furthermore, Shiba Inu, a key player in the decentralized finance market, has announced a significant shift in its decentralized exchange ShibaSwap from the Ethereum network to Shibarium. This move signifies a significant shift in ShibaSwap's capabilities and products, including the development of new decentralized application utilities. US stock futures fell after a positive start to the week as investors brace for the latest Federal Reserve interest rate decision and jobs report. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures fell by 60 points or 0.16%. S&P 500 futures slid 0.2%, while Nasdaq 100 futures climbed 0.15%. Bitcoin was trading at $61,685, down by 1.5%. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was down by 4.7%, trading at $3,050. BNB was down by 1.3% to trade at $582. Next on the list, Solana Sol was down 4.3% and was trading at $130. Next on the list, Cardano's ADA token was down by 3% to trade at $0.44. Polygon's Matic token was trading down by 4.6% to trade at $0.67. Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading down by 2.8% at $0.13. Shiba Inu was trading down by 1.5%, and Ripple's XRP token traded at $0.50, down by 0.7%. Talking about Polkadot, it was down by 2.6% to trade at $6.4. However, Avalanche's AVAX was trading at $33.6, higher by 2%. So that's all in the Coin Monitor. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more on such updates and market news, please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain.
Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Shiba Inu, a key player in the decentralized finance market, has announced a significant shift in its decentralized exchange Shiba Swap from the Ethereum network to Shibarium. Well, this move signifies a significant shift in Shiba Swap's capabilities and products, including the development of new decentralized application utilities and services within the exchange ecosystem. Shiba Swap's lead developer Satoshi Kusama emphasizes the importance of Shibarium as a hub for invention and collaboration, allowing citizens and investors or innovators to collaborate in a dynamic marketplace. This transfer not only increases Shiba Swap's capabilities but also strengthens its position as a key player in the DeFi landscape, allowing it to better serve its customers. Well, the Shiba Inu's ecosystem, which includes SHIB and Leash tokens, Shiboshi non-fungible token, SHIB the Metaverse, the Shiba Swap decentralized exchange, and the Shiba Eternity game, is experiencing a larger trend. The migration of Shiba Swap serves as an example of ecosystem's continuous evolution. Grok is an AI chatbot created by Elon Musk's AI company XAI that draws inspiration from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and is renowned for its witty and rebellious replies. Well, Grok can also gather real-time information through the X platform. Although the tweet was not related to any cryptocurrency project or token, many individuals interpreted it as a positive indicator for the Grok token. The Grok price has seen a significant increase, with a 25% surge in the past 24 hours and 51% in the past week. Well, this is due to Elon Musk's post on X featuring a robo with the Grok logo and AI chatbot created by XAI. The Grok price has reached a strong support, indicating a potential shift towards a bullish trend. The price has also exceeded the 50-day and 200-day simple moving averages, strengthening bullish sentiment and providing short-term support. BNB Chain has introduced native liquid staking to the Binance Smart Chain, resulting in a 2.75% increase in the total value logged of Binance Stake, the top liquid staking protocol on the chain. This increase suggests increased trust in the protocol and allows users to engage in DeFi activities without sacrificing asset utility. The integration is scheduled to occur between April and early May 2024, allowing the delegators to compound staking rewards and making cross-chain migration easier. However, the TVL of the PSE fell by 22.16% in the last 24 hours, suggesting that if staking activity improves, the metric might climb. BNB Chain's revenue could also be affected by staking activity, as reported in Q1. AMD Crypto reported a 70% growth. However, the full liquid staking integration could be ready before the end of May, improving the revenue condition. Sentiment around BNB has improved with a positive reading of minus 1.631 on 20th April.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shubham Joshi. Web3 gaming sector is buzzing with a lot of activities these days. As the technology is continuously evolving, the sector appears more promising than ever. It is important to do a quick check on the latest developments and the future prospects. To give us his view and insight into the gaming sector and help us navigate through this most exciting Web3 vertical, I have been joined by Mr. Arad Malhotra, founder and CEO of Report to Earn and co-founder of Skyless Games. He was also included in Forbes 30 Under 30 Games 2016. On that note, let's invite a special guest. Welcome to 3.0 TV, sir. So my first question to you is, as crypto gaming has turned out to be one of the biggest narrative in this year's bull run, and we have witnessed how Bitcoin's price rise prompted the rise in the major gaming tokens like Ronin, Pixel, Axie Infinity. What in your opinion has led to this boom in Web3 gaming and GameFi sector, sir?
It's a very exciting time, especially with the bull run coming back right now. There's a lot of interesting things happening which are combining traditional gaming and the Web3 world. What's interesting is even at the market crash that happened over the last couple of years, blockchain gaming was one of the few use cases that actually was not affected as badly as some of the other markets. So overall, it's a very, very exciting time. There's some very exciting applications of gaming and gamification that have been integrated into Web3. And from a market perspective, this is probably one of the most exciting times as crypto becomes mainstream, and gaming, of course, has been growing year after year massively, especially after COVID. The amount of growth that we've seen of overall gamers in the world is fantastic. I do want to take a second just to note that the idea of what a gamer is has evolved over the years. There are close to 3 billion, or actually over 3 billion gamers in the world, which includes more gamers over the age of 51 than under the age of 18, and an average age of a gamer is 35. So, sometimes we stereotype and think that gamers are only for those hardcore gamers or kids. That has changed.
Continuing on that note, crypto projects, particularly blockchain-based games, have been highlighted in the media for negative reasons like scams, frauds, and cyber attacks. Even so, the industry has re-emphasized security measures to protect users and prevent potential scams. In contrast, we have also seen how Web3 gaming has a lot of beneficial use cases. So can you please highlight some of these examples?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked that question. Because, with the bull run, of course, come a lot of negatives too, right? We saw in the last bull run that there was a lot of pump and dumps and fake projects essentially, but it's very important to emphasize on very positive use cases of Web3 and gaming in general. So there is an entire organization called Games for Change as an example that has for many, many years been focused on not using games just as an entertainment medium, but teaching people things, not just math and science, but teaching them how to be better human beings or cultural exchange and stuff like that from a gaming perspective. For Web3 now, there's been a lot of great use cases, especially in the sustainability space, looking at tokenizing things such as carbon credits. There are also other use cases in terms of government. In fact, we ourselves as Report to Earn are working on a use case to make the world a better place by having people being rewarded for reporting daily things. So there's a lot of very interesting use cases and a lot of positive impact that can be created just by leveraging the technology versus just games being an entertainment product essentially, or Web3 just being about crypto. So I think I really want to emphasize that again, there's about over maybe 70% of coins out there actually might not survive, might not see the light of day, but some of these really strong use cases beyond just the trading aspects are going to be the ones that survive and thrive. Not very different than the dot-com bubble back in the early 2000s.
Alright, sir, you spoke very well about the use cases of Web3 gaming, and there's a lot of optimism in this sector with new gaming projects being launched in 2024. And we have also witnessed projects designing efficient tokenomics for their games, with some 250 million worth of tokens being unlocked in the March itself. So what are your thoughts about this?
Yes, so there's a lot of interesting projects that are happening. Illuvium is obviously one which is very, very popular and is doing pretty well, essentially. Interestingly, there hasn't been a big breakout success other than the first, major project, which was Axie Infinity. And I think the reason for that is that right now, again, the use cases for gaming have not been refined very well. The core reason for that is that people are too focused on just the crypto side of things versus the fundamental solid game mechanics. So these 4 or 5 titles that we talk about, like I mentioned, Illuvium, Axie Infinity, you have Sandbox. These are successful because they have very strong game mechanics and they're fun to play, and then they integrate crypto into it. What I think a lot of developers are doing wrong today is that they're just trying to follow the markets and again trying to hype up the coins and the tokenomics of the coin versus fundamentally creating fun games and then trying to integrate essentially what the tokenomics should be in order to make it financially successful. But again, since you specifically asked about tokenomics, I think Axie is a very good example again because they actually failed with the initial tokenomics where the cost per coin became so high, which again to the average user meant that the point of entry into the game became extremely high. And then they modified that to have what we call as a dual token system where they had a more balanced economy. We can definitely talk more details, but the idea is that you do not want these games to be prohibitive. You actually want them to be welcoming so that there is higher sustainability in terms of user growth as well as user retention.
All right, sir. A lot of investors and gamers believe that adding AI to Web3 games will spark an explosion of innovation. What are your thoughts about this and what is the relation between AI and gaming? If you can please highlight, sir.
So AI and gaming go hand in hand for many, many years. I know it's become very popular now after the ChatGPT age. And again, for some of the younger generation, they think AI is brand new. But AI and gaming, again, go hand in hand way back into, even before the 60s or the 70s. And some of the strongest use cases of AI were gaming. So for example, Pac-Man, a traditional game that even non-gamers would have played, the way that the ghosts follow you around is based on AI. So coming to present day, essentially, AI and the way that it is progressing has multiple different applications and multiple different ways to improve the gaming industry. Of course, the most obvious is having more sophisticated characters within the game, essentially. So your NPCs or non-playing characters and the way that they interact with you is going to be a lot more natural. AI tools are also going to be used for the game development process itself. Game development is very, very expensive, or has been very, very expensive and tedious, essentially needing multi-talented teams and very, very high budgets. But thanks to a lot of AI tools, from the graphics side to the music production that goes into games to, of course, the development itself, the amount of progress is extremely significant. And on the flip side, gaming itself has contributed to the success or the breakout of AI because, as we know, the way AI is advanced is primarily because of GPUs, which are your graphical processing units. And these GPUs have been advanced in order to support use cases of gaming. So it's literally, it's a marriage. AI can't really survive without gaming or cannot thrive without gaming. And on the flip side, gaming has a lot to take from AI, both in terms of the development, the application, as well as, again, future ways of combining the two to create something very powerful.
Well, thank you, Mr. Aroth Malhotra, for explaining us the dynamics of the Web3 gaming sector. Well, that's all in today's special segment. This is me, Shobham Joshi, signing off. For more such interesting updates and market analysis, keep watching 3.0 TV or log on to our website or scan the QR code. Thank you.
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
There has been a notable shift in Australia's financial landscape according to recent headlines. spot Bitcoin ETFs are getting ready to make their main board debut on the Australian Securities Exchange, the country's biggest exchange. Bloomberg has received information from reliable sources that indicate this change may happen before the end of 2024. Australia's capital markets are well known for having a major role in ASX. Now that it has nearly 80% of the stock market, the exchange is allowing Bitcoin ETFs to trade. Major issuers like VanEck and BetaShares have been drawn to the stage, and a long line of businesses is eager to list. According to Justin Azadon, head of crypto assets at BetaShares, significant US entrants have demonstrated the viability of crypto assets in the future. The business has obtained ASX stickers for its Ethereum and Bitcoin spot ETFs. He did stress, though, that prior to making this change, significant problems like the safe storage of fundamental Bitcoin assets need to be resolved. The inclination for ASX is also connected to the security concerns of organizations. A precise time frame is still unclear, though. This also indicates that Australia is adopting the same policies as